It's going live.
This cat,
Okay. I'm like, what was I playing? Oh, that's right. A little Marvel. A little Marvel in the downtime. Point 1, 2.
Interested in new or upcoming events?
Also, I feel like I should knock this out of the way right now. The person who's making the interesting noises in the background would be me, the Rainbow Star, a little bit early today, getting properly set up.
As always, you are welcome, and you make our events better.
Yeah, I've always wanted to add a voice to set up there, and I just wanted to try it out. And I feel like I always wanted to add my voice to that. I was kind of inspired by some of the better comments, or not the better comments, more experience is a better word to put it. Don't want to idolize necessarily, but there is some great inspiration out there. TK Breezy, EE. Even Koreans becoming a fantastic commentator. Or Charles, that they've rebranded themselves. I have a lot of respect for his growth, actually. Yeah, we're just sitting tight right now. I'm just letting my phone charge up a little bit so that it.
Be playing a tutorial video before we get started.
Take this!
So folks, buckle in. At the 2-minute mark, we will be playing our tutorial for today's event, which just shows you everything you need to know to get started in Smash GG and these online tournaments for anybody who's new. It's a nice little introduction. That's also a nice time if you're familiar with these events to just prep, get your system ready, and get ready for the first round.
Match Gaming. I am the Infinite, and I'm here to talk a little bit about how Smash GG works and the general settings for our general events. So with that said, you're going to see both sides, a little bit of the admin side, a little bit of the player side. It can't be helped. I have to do this somehow and also give you guys the content you need in order to have the greatest event and greatest experience ever. So with that said, I'll go ahead and start this test bracket. It'll all start great. I'm going to refresh here. From here, I'm going to go to where it's just, this is the easiest way to go ahead and explain everything. Go to your profile settings. From your profile settings, go down to tournaments, then go down to attending. In this situation, you'll need to sometimes clear the filters to get what you're looking for. In this case, we are looking for test 3. That's the test bracket. So I can show you guys how today's event works. Here you'll see the auto DQ. This portion right here tells you how long you'll have to check into your event before you're auto DQ'd. You can click view match, or you can go to the view bracket section. Just for this situation, I think it's best to do view bracket. You'll click your match. You'll go ahead and check in. Now you won't be able to see the other person's tasks and things of that nature, but you're going to see them here, so ignore that. Up here we'll show you the general tabs that shows you how everything's working and so on and so forth. And you know, who's checked in, who's arrived, all those different types of things. This is your general chat thing. As you can see, I've reset the bracket a few times to go ahead and get this video perfect. So let's go to the fake participant here. We'll check him in as well. We'll go ahead and it tells you to set up your arena details in the chat. So here you'll have to click that tab and have a conversation about who sets up the lobby and all that other stuff. And from there you'll go ahead and create a lobby. I'll show you guys how to do that here shortly after I get with this basic understanding of Smash GG, and we'll go from there. So we'll assume that we've done that, you know, and then we'll shelve that till a little bit later. Both players have to do that before you guys can move on. This system will generally prompt you to do everything along the way, so you don't have to think too hard about things. Now it's telling you to select a character for game 1. We're just going to click one character and get it started. I'm going to choose a different one because they can't both be the same. Awesome. Now it says it's my turn to strike one stage, so I'll strike one stage. My opponent will strike 2 stages, as you can see there. Let's do these 2. And then it'll be back to me. I'll strike one final stage. We'll do that one, which determines our location. You can see all the information that you need to see about what the general setup is, what characters we're playing, and the stage we've chosen. We'll go ahead and set up that lobby. We'll be in that lobby. We'll go ahead and start our match. And, you know, hey, I got to choose that I win. So I win. It'll ask both players to verify that information. So I verified it by selecting that I won. He verified it by saying, yes, that's the correct score. And now it says that I am responsible for banning a stage. So I'll go back to my point of view. And I will ban Lilac Cruz again. Opponent choosing stage. So now my opponent from those stages would choose his stage. We'll go there. Awesome, great. Now it's my turn to choose a character. And again, we wouldn't do this flip-floppy. It's just that I'm an admin and I'm doing both parties at once, just so you guys have an understanding of how it works. We'll choose the same characters. I'll win again. This process will be a little bit longer because most sets in Money Match Gaming's tournaments are best of 3s. But so from there, you know, I'll submit it. He'll be asked to verify it. I'll verify it. Yay, I won. It'll ask me to confirm it one final time. If you don't do this, the bracket takes a little bit longer to do, so please be sure to confirm it. Confirm. Confirm on both ends. Awesome. This was completed. We're all the way done. The bracket has moved on. I can go ahead and close this right here, and you'll see that we've moved on. That's generally how that works. From here, I'll go and talk a little bit about how the general breakdown of the rules, which isn't that complicated, but we'll get to it. So we'll go here. I'll open it up from here. I'll do online play, go to Smash, Battle Arenas. I'll create a lobby. So these are the general rules that you can see. So this doesn't matter too much. It'll be public. It'll be one-on-one, and we'll go into the general rules. So if you haven't created this rule set yet, you will have to. But for the sake of us just walking through the process, let's get it done. So we'll edit this one just so you can see what it looks like on the inside. This is a stock style. There's 3 stocks. The time limit is 7 minutes. Final smash meter is off. Damage handicap is off. Items are set to none. Random stage selection, not that it matters much, but it's set to none at the moment. Advanced, hazards off, team attack off, launch rate 1, score can be on or off, it doesn't matter to me. Damage, yes, but that could be on and off as well. And bam, we have those settings saved. Those rules are selected. This doesn't matter too much. Hit the Y button a little bit. The amount of players in your lobby can affect, your internet connection, so please be aware of that. A lot of these other things don't matter too much, so we'll go ahead and get it started. I have the password selected because I don't want anybody just to join my lobby. And we will test away. Okay, the password will be 1 in this case. Create my arena. So my lobby is created. Now, if you're super unfamiliar with how these arena settings work, this will give you the general information for your lobby. Go to this top ring here, click that. In the top right, you'll go ahead and see the ID and the password for today's event. I'll even do a little something fancy and circle it here. This is the ID for your room. That is the password that you selected for that. You'll need to give that information within, you guessed it, in your chat information, and you guys will be able to have your match, and it'll be great, grand, awesome. We'll all smile and laugh, and life continues on. But that is generally how our events work. If you guys have any questions, be sure to ask an admin. Hopefully this has been helpful, but if there's something else you don't understand, please be sure to let us know. Until next time, guys.
Alrighty, folks. Let's
I
get
am
it.
hitting the start bracket,
Ah.
and we shall get started.
All right, folks. So bracket is started. We are getting underway with a block and chain today. This is a block and chain number 8. Please check into the brackets. Please check in the bracket at this point in time. Make sure that you find your match. Get going. This is the time. This is the time to shine and do those things. Let me make sure you guys' audio's coming through. There it is. Cool.
That's number 8. And as you can see, something new here. Oh, excuse me. Just adjust things a little bit more.
Cool. And while the Infinite finds us our first match of the day, do you have it, Infinite? Actually, make sure you.
Oh, not yet.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. Cool. While we, because we gotta get people checked in and stuff like that. While we find our first match of the day, I'm gonna play this video for you guys. It's a nice little intro video that we're gonna be using from our creator Borrelia. Does a lot of animations, making them scene by scene. I like this as a money match gaming starts of the day. It kind of sets the mood. So here we go. Check into your matches. Check into your matches. Without further ado, let's get it.
Right on. Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
We got 2 matches checked
Absolutely a
in.
great start.
Yes, I got one. It'll be Acorn and Mal Given Vlak. I don't know.
I think I'll just go with Mal on that one personally. Yeah. So I did have a little bit of a peek at the bracket before we started. I would say it's a pretty stacked bracket today. There's only 2 new people, it looks like, as well. A lot of returning players. Pretty cool. Pretty nice.
Yee.
Few players that I've seen in brackets that it's been a while since I've seen them. Like haven't seen Easy Killer or Grizzhawk in bracket in a very long time.
Has been a
But
while.
they've both returned today. Yeah, this is grammar. I'm not really the strongest with saying English things, but I am a native English speaker. I guess it just comes with that. Anyways, you can find that on Twitter. I retweet and post a lot of art stuff as well. And yeah. I also like to. Oh yeah, another important thing.
Noise. Oh, I think it's noise.
Face down. I'm just finishing up.
That was your team over there. Great. No, I do not. So I believe you said we're gonna have Acorn and yeah, Acorn top player last week. What did they come in? What was it? It's either second. Yeah, but oh, Dej.
Step into the ring.
I think it'll be great. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like what we're expecting from Acorn is just as you said, another Ken run, and from Mal, it looks, don't know too much about their their track record, but for this first round, they're gonna start off with a snake. All right, here we go.
Mal versus Acorn coming up. Right here, right now. Malgi. Okay, you know what? I like Malgi. We'll do that.
I'm ready for it.
Start off on Smash mode here between these two. I'm already thinking about. Oh my gosh! I think Acorn just
challenge me after some practice.
And the way that Cypher works on Snake is that if it has a certain amount of health, and if you disrupt it at that health percent, it destroys it, and Snake can't summon another one. He would have to blow himself up with the C4 at that time, but I don't think he was ready for that. That was quite the edge guard coming out from Acorn. Gonna take the first game. Now we're ready for game two. Really quick with the counter pick there. Not wasting any time there. Wonder where Malgi has it set up for next. He has two for the second stage here. I think that this will definitely benefit Snake with having a lot more room to work with here, so that they can more anticipate and predict to try to wall out some of these approaches coming out from Ken here. Malgi, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, Malgi. Right here, just trying to fight off with that downer there. Acorn just staying grounded right there allows them to cover a lot more options and avoid a option like that, as well as it puts them in a position where they can anticipate that downer later. It has a lot of lag in it, and Acorn could just show you that as a read later on in the set. Well, I can't speak. I'm pretty sure that was the reverse hitbox there. I've seen that before too.
jump again. Okay, VBA.
Roll read with the up smash. Not quite enough. And yeah, I'm seeing Acorn's game plan here. It keeps working out really well. If Maljin's not able to punish that focus attack, Acorn just gets so much mileage off of it here. Already sees 68%, and Maljin still has to take this off. Finally does so. The up smash connecting into the explosion. So much more work to do right here. Kind of feels like this is playing a lot off of the lead that Acorn has, because I'm seeing a lot of, oh yeah, that's gonna be it right there. Actually, like at that point, Acorn had them cornered, and Ken does really well when cornering characters. And Snake is not a character with a lot of options under pressure like that right there. So really smart stuff from Acorn right there to close that out with that pressure, just not letting Snake have any room to breathe or set up. Gonna close that out to 2-0.
Up next, we're gonna have Sansko versus Error.
Ah, yes. Okay, so that's gonna be Bowser versus Rob right here. But just to like give a little bit of a conclusion to that last match that we saw right there, I honestly felt like when I was first watching that it could have been a very even back and forth game there. It kind of looked like Maljin had some ideas of how they could try to work around the options that Acorn was using to zone them out and such, like they would low profile under the Hadoken and stuff. And the first game looked like it could have been pretty even. The second game looked a lot more favored to Acorn as they kept getting momentum off of one move that was doing a lot of damage. And that was definitely disrupting the mindset of Maljin, I felt like, because I started to see less comfortability to try to experiment with stuff. And they tried to fight out stuff, tried to zone them out, and they just couldn't really find anything so successful against Acorn right there. So that was just a really mental battle overall, it felt like there. And Acorn doing really well at controlling the pace of that entire set, really got them the win there. So now we've got Sansko and Error. Actually, Error also plays Banjo, do they not? I think I remember this player from previous brackets too.
I think he has a banjo, but I thought he played Toon Link, and then
Wait,
was experiment.
Toon Link?
Yeah, that's what I remember.
I
Toon
don't
Link.
remember.
But he did play banjo that time.
Air does Samus, like Zero Suit, and some
Zero
Link.
Suits.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this might very well actually be like one of the first few times I've actually seen them play. I've seen them in brackets a lot, but not on the main screen of Money Match Gaming itself here. So this should be quite interesting here. Seeing them up against one of the most seasoned of the brackets, Sansko, usually comes out very far in the brackets. Often, I think he has the most tournaments wins of Block and Chain right now. I'm not sure on that.
Sansko's definitely been pretty up there a lot, though. So he's definitely placed a lot.
Yeah. I would say he's probably the one to beat, honestly. Like, if there's anyone to upset, that's the one.
Well, we haven't seen Enhanced in a while, so Enhanced is out here tonight.
True. Yes. Enhanced is also in the bracket today, and he's also a very, very seasoned competitor. Okay, that's the running theme of this bracket for sure. A lot of players that have not been competing for a while in these tournaments coming out today.
Do you remember Killer?
Yeah, I remember Easy Killer. That was one of the people I was thinking of, actually.
The Sonic. Yeah.
I was thinking of Easy Killer and Grizzhog. Those are players that I hadn't seen in a while. But yeah, I just remembered Enhanced is also here. Error is here. And I see Dark Samus coming up against Bowser here. This matchup in Smash 4, I remember, was I feel like this was a hard matchup for Bowser, at least like before he got his grab up throw upper stuff, because he struggled with getting zoned out in that game despite being a fast character. And in this game, he's a fast character too. You see right there that Neutral B was kind of used as a zone breaking option to disrupt them from setting up a projectile there, and got them a lot of reward with that percent there. Bowser having really fast movement in this game definitely helps with keeping up close to zoners in this game. Definitely benefiting there. And getting that first up with that read on the jump from the ledge there. Sansco gonna be looking pretty comfortable setting up so far. With having a lead versus a character like Samus is going to be a big deal. In this game, Samus got vastly improved too. This is the best that Samus has been in the franchise for sure. And she definitely shows it with the right players in mind. 148% on Sansa right now. They were going for the edge guard, almost went that corner, can catch that, landing neutral at the back. They're almost getting the kill, lots of pressure. Being put onto Error right now. Couldn't even pick the recovery option. Sansa was the one recovering. Error could not make it back. That covered the low recovery really well. And Sansa is just overwhelming them. That's the word I want to say right now. They are just not letting him play the game. That was a flame breath right there. Since it has that wind box on the end, did not disrupt Error's recovery that much there. With that charge shot going, tries to fire, did not find it. There's a back arrow to shield coming from the Sasko. Another jump read! Jesus! That's a 3 stock for the first game right there. Because when Sasko started going, he did not stop. We could really see that through that entire game there.
I'm anticipating, you know, any time we got Sans out. I'm like, Sans, I don't like to see the Bowsers in the finals, but it's likely to happen. Oh no! We have a disconnect.
Nintendo moment? What happened?
Let's check it.
We're about to find out who was the one who got disconnected. Wow! Love
Just
to see
out.
it. Let me talk about the Smash World Tour from yesterday. Hold up. Because while this might not seem like it's related at all, this actually happened in the middle of top 8 of the Smash World Tour. And it's funny because this is in the region that has like one of the better infrastructures for Wi-Fi. And there was just a disconnect of the entire lobby. It's just insane to think about. Like, there's no, like, well, there's obviously input delay. There's not, like, a frame delay where, like, the game completely slows down in any of the games that you're watching in those tournaments, but it just had that disconnect that just happened. And that's exactly what happened here. And you know what? We're on a good point right now. Let's talk about the Smash World Tour, actually, a little bit for Japan. Some really interesting stuff coming out of that, because there wasn't actually a lot of the top players that entered. Players like Zachary, Atelier, Kome, I don't think entered either. Yeah, there were a bunch of players who did not enter that bracket, actually. So there was a lot of new stuff going on in terms of who was in the bracket, and we still had Ken come out, and Ken made an incredibly huge losers run. He won, I think, 12 to 13 sets in a row to win the entire thing from losers, which is not a very common losers bracket run. He did that. One of the few people to do that. It's quite incredible to think about, honestly. And then we got something really unique from that top 8 as well, having an Ice Climbers making a debut in the top 8, getting all the way to 5th place, which is really impressive when you think about Ice Climbers representation overall.
Yeah, you don't see it often. It's like reminds me of, is it JP? Yeah, it's JP, and Smoke Pudding.
JP, that's right. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is like Wi-Fi Ice Climbers. Like whenever you see them, they're stellar. They know what they're doing, but you don't see them around. It's like they come and go. It feels like.
I think our players are ready. I'm gonna get in position.
Absolutely. Ready for game 2 between Error and Sansco. And it's gonna be a bit to see what the counterpick from Error is here. What Sanso really liked to do was just go in. Like, they just ran in and just started harassing Error. So it's gonna be a bit of a trial to see how Error keeps chances him out. Wow, that was a really cool combo. 65% off of that conversion, knocking them into the bomb game the juggle started. Pretty nice to start with your Error right there. Got Sansko coming down. The parry on the landing on the neutral. Not going to find anything going from that right there. I think Error's trying to be mindful of the combo starters that Sansko was going for in the last game and try to be more ready for them. See the trade right there from that neutral paying off for Error, getting them off the stage, catching the jump right there as well with that forward air. Okay, just going to patiently wait for Sansko to make their move right there. It's a menacing being right there. Once again, that whirly fortress. Because there's so much lag on my grab, that jab will cover that too. Woo! It's so scary with Bowser bombs like that on the ledge there. Because if he doesn't go for the ledge and he just lands on top of you, he will crack a full shield. And it has a lot of shield pushback from Bowser's shield break in specifics. I think it's partly because of him being heavyweight as well. That's like an attribute that's given to him exclusively here. But right now, Error needs to find this kill right here. Try to find some sort of a setup. All right, there's the opportunity right there. Forcing Sanso to whiff that porter so they can shoot the full blast right in their face. They even this game up, looking a lot better than the first game already, because that first game was overwhelming pressure. And Error had to fight out. Very far from behind right here. Getting a lot more of their conversions going here. Feeling a lot more comfort here. That's the thing, when you're Sansko as well, you're used to situations like this as well. Very experienced in Money Match Gaming tournaments. And sometimes having to make comebacks as well. Not really a big one that they would have to make right now either. That downer coming out from Sansko. Unexpected to Error right there. Bomb conversions right here. Bomb to back air. Got the dash attack. Now has the stage control right there. Seeing Sansko make a quick turn down toward the blast zone so that they could make it a deceptive slow recovery. And avoid getting zoned out by Samus's projectile options. She can cover off stage really well with a charge shot too. Which thankfully does not hit on the ledge. If you're getting ledge trapped by Samus, that does quite help to drop off the ledge if a bomb is coming down. Okay. Charge shot covering the movement right there. Gains one solid catch right there. Sansko expecting that charge shot jumps off of the ledge there. That down smash from Error, however, gonna even up the stock count. It's 28% deficit here right now. And Error definitely, if they want to take this, they have to be very careful to watch out for these openings that Sansko wants to make. They see that up B out of shield there. A great answer to landing neutral on up the shield, but now you got flame breath damage building up. Got a couple forwarders here. I think, oh, Error. They might have had an opportunity to edge guard right there and take the game actually. Then they had found that neutral air. They did not succeed right there. Sansko continues to use that Bowser bomb toward the ledge. And it is so threatening there. Just what if they go for that read that you're going to stay in shield and they don't go for ledge this time. Really close though. Error trying to scout the jump timing, does not find it. Instead, Sansko.
Sexy.
Indeed. Yeah. That was such a close second game right there. Very polar opposite to what game one was. And Error did very, very well for themselves in that game, I would have to say there. It's just that they could not clutch out the edge guard that they needed at the very end right there. And Sansko had the read on the double jump from Ledger right already. They were conditioning them in that second game based off of trying to scout out different options and force them to pick an uncomfortable option there. And in that moment, in that final moment, the uncomfortable option was to double jump there as they had been able to catch in the first game. So going for that downer again was just a really smart play, scouting out on previous knowledge like that. So good stuff to Sansko.
Okay, our next match will be E2P2 versus BJ.
Ooh, okay.
Which is a Diddy versus Snake. So we'll see how this goes.
Yes, it is. I do believe. Yeah. So that would be E2P2 advancing over Rezo and BJ advancing over EV Killer.
E2P2's been getting aggressive lately.
Playing like he's mad. I swear, dude. Every time I'm like, dude, are you mad? Like, it's so much aggression, man.
Yeah.
I feel it through the screen.
My guy, like, yeah, Diane, don't you dare beat him. Don't you dare beat him. That's when he come back with the real aggression. Like, come out next week. Or it might even not be a week. E2 be the one to, like, stalk you. Like, it'll be a month. And I'm gonna kill your whole game style.
I do not want to be stuck with somebody who made Diddy Kong. That sounds like an insane person.
If you got them tickets. Oh no.
Alrighty, looking to get ready to go.
Here we go.
We love to see efficiency on Money Match Gaming right here. Players getting right to it. As we're going to get right to our next match between Ethan and BJ. I don't think they're going to be playing on Mario Kart Circuit, but it would be funny to see. It's funny to see it anyway. What a misclick. Alright, whoopsie doodles. Diddy Kong just wanted to go back home to Mario Kart Wii real quick.
Alright. Imagine we'll be pretty quick with this change here. Getting back into it.
Which one of you goobers was it? Time to point and laugh.
YouTuber.
I'm looking at y'all. Oh. BJ, what you doing?
So, it seems like probably
What if they
struggling
both
a
just
little
had
bit.
it on random?
Sometimes you just rely on the other person. Like, it's they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If they both had it on random and they don't have their stage select on like legal stage random, then it might have goofed it because of that. They'd already played a match in bracket too, so just seeing that stage was surprising. What if Easy Killer let BJ counterpick them to Mario Circuit? So anyways, we're gonna get into this match here, game one here. See BJ already trying to take full advantage of this stage right here. Ethan is using this platform to disengage with Snake right now. Banana is going to be great, actually. If you can toss it at the right time, it'll trip them while they have a grenade, and that grenade will go off right on top of them. Ethan is taking their time right here, despite the aggression that we've been alluding to in this game here. Just really trying to feel things out right now, I feel like. See if they can catch any reads on the patterns from BJ's projectile play. They're gonna pick up a couple forward airs here right now. BJ forced a double jump from the corner here. Looking to be a pretty slow-paced match, all things considered here. See, okay, this is a funny thing right here. This is absolutely hilarious. With Smash Ultimate adding the decimal percent that were not in previous games, you see people camping with that decimal percent. That's what matters, honestly. And it's gonna blow off though. So now BJ has a slight favor here. That did way more damage just tossed than I thought it would there. Pick up on the roll-in read right there, gonna get that. Side B connected. forced to run off that platform to avoid the Nikita and tried to make an opening off of that too. Was not successful, however. The combo off the explosion into the upper finds a backer as well. I got the anti-air right there. That up tilt looking good too. Scouting out that neutral air that Ethan just slightly misspaced. That move is just so strong as a whiff punish. Just very successful there. Already 31%. Another thing with Snake that's just not really well thought out about, I feel like, just how much damage Snake's aerials do when they fully connect. Just super ridiculous right there. If you can get that one whiff punish, you get so much reward for it. And it's kind of crazy for a character that seems very zone and trap based. What's even crazier is that they have a really fast out of shield option. Or they have a, not out of shield option, excuse me. It can't be an out of shield option. I think it is a fast out of shield option actually. But they have a really fast aerial. That down air comes in really quickly at times. And this pace right here, Ethan catching the jump off the ledge. You just need one good blow off the side right now. That's probably what they are looking for. That kick's gonna be one of the strongest to close it out. Okay. Off that banana there, I think BJ expected them to fully commit off of that and try to punish off of that, but instead Ethan just held their position right there and then allowed them to cover that roll in. Gonna find that stock right there. 84%. Ethan's gonna have to start piling on the damage to try to even this up. Because right now it's not looking like this hit and run style for them is going to be as successful, just going off of light chips here. Snake is getting rewarded so much more for these chips in general, finding another stock with the up tilt there. They can play it so comfortably right now with this lead as well. These grenades setting up the wall. And Ethan is trying their very best to just not get interrupted right there. I think they might be respecting grenades as well because they want to use the monkey clip to get it as well. Then the kick will set off the grenade. The read off of the roll right there, adding on some more recoil damage. Okay. Wow. Did not get the grab there. Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing actually in this matchup. You grab him while he has that grenade in hand. It'll instantly detonate from side B. You can even combo off of it too, as we saw there. Get right out of the corner, real quick, forward smash. Launched that BJ right there. BJ going to go high for the recovery there. And it's gonna drop a bomb right on them. That C4 exploding Ethan. BJ's gonna take the first game.
Dun 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 dun. Wow, going right into it. I'm like, don't they need to switch the stage? And they say stage switch? Yeah, they chose the stage switch. I'm like, there's no way they went to it that quickly. I just didn't see anybody move.
You're ready to switch transitions there. You weren't ready.
Alrighty.
1-0 in BJ's favor right now. Ethan with the stage counter pick here. Want to go to PS2. Let's see how this benefits them right there. Let's start things off with the first approach right there off of the flip kick. Got 20% so far for Ethan. Trying to play off of this lead right here. The thing with the last game is that they really tried to play keep away from the game from Snake as much as they could. Except they didn't really have much to go off of right here. Now, this game right here, so far, Ethan already having a percent lead, seeing that game plan work a lot better for them, and their punishes looking to be a bit stronger as well, as they've already figured out a few of the things that BJ would go for in the last game. I would say that playing the long game in the first game might benefit Ethan overall, but we'll have to see like as it all translates. So this one thing about Diddy Kong is closing stocks is very important, because if you cannot find the setups soon enough, you will take the damage back. Already seeing 91% onto Ethan here. Just trying to find this opening right here. BJ baits in that side B by throwing out that grenade at that angle. Ethan thinking that they can weave around that, but BJ having the time to counteract it with the Nikita. There's going to be a C4. These C4 drops have been so subtle so far that they've just been pretty effective too. Find that forward smash is not successful. The down tilt connects into the up smash right there. Good on Ethan right there. The awareness to jump as that C4 was likely to detonate right there, that they wouldn't take extra damage from waiting on the platform, or shield damage that they wouldn't want to take either. They want this stock off right now to really feel it as they keep throwing out these smash attacks, even on the shield. Finally, one connect there. There's the up smash team, 76% onto Ethan though, from this extra credit for BJ. Okay, 27% right there. That command grab looking so good. BJ scouting out the high monkey flip right there to center. Got the up tilt there. Ethan got a hold of a grenade right there. I can barely see it right there because those things are just so dark on the contrast of the screen I'm seeing right there. Imagine if they were that dark in game, but like, we get tossed up of that right there, seeing a little bit of momentum for the percent for Ethan there. In 78%. Building up combos is a success story for Diddy Kong for sure. Now BJ is starting to figure things out from Ethan as too. I feel like as a result of that, it's getting a little bit harder for Ethan to consistently catch them. BJ can play this very carefully right there. See, Ethan tried a little mix-up right there. They kind of anticipated the shield was going to come out anyway, so they charged it a little bit longer. Trying to cover a dodge, but was not successful. That up smash. I'm going to go high right here. Looking really solid for BJ at this point to close out the set here with Diddy Kong at 100% all it takes. Is one of those potent snake kill options that he has quite a few of. Good catch on that backer right there for Ethan right there, 114%. This genuinely is doable, honestly, but very hard. Ethan having to pick a very tricky route to make that recovery back. 36%. Tries to run in there with so much gusto, trying to get in there and pressure BJ, but BJ had the bomb planted. Was ready to close that out there. BJ going to advance on to the next round. With that said.
Meow, good stuff from BJ there. I'm sure we'll see E2, P2 again as we wrap things up. We got a small bracket today, but very fierce bracket. So I'm sure we'll see that.
That's what I've been saying for sure.
So up next, we're going to see BJ and Acorn, as those are the only match we can show in winners.
That's completely okay. That is fair. It's going to be winners. Semis! Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally.
In the pools, per se. But, you know. Enhance taking it against Sansco. Enhance apparently going Wolf. I do remember him having the Wolf, but I definitely remember the Cloud.
Wolf and Cloud, yeah. I know what you mean. Also, yeah, no, it is winner semis. I think the way the bracket is set up is a bit weird, actually. I think that might be why we had a best of 3 winners finals last time. Because of it being in the pool format anyway. I don't know if you can adjust it at the end of the pool or not. Actually, I assume you can, actually.
Yeah. As far as like it being like a best of 3 or a best of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I changed it this time.
All right, sounds good. What exactly does that start at? Does that start at winners finals then?
Correct.
Okay,
And then
so winners semis
losers
is still best of
semis.
3 threshold.
Cool. All right, so these guys are getting checked into their match. We got their DQ timer up for Acorn to make it in. It's 3 minutes on that, and so potentially before we really get started here, I'm gonna take this time to play another video for y'all watching today's stream. This video is a tutorial video, actually. Oh my goodness, it's just about Money Match Gaming's matchmaking arcade, or what's we like to call our Discord arcade, where we have a matchmaking system. There's a whole matchmaking system here at Money Match Gaming. If you join our Discord, it's specific to Smash Bros. Ultimate right now, but we're looking to expand into other games and whatnot. But either way, lovely system where you can go and compete with friends or anybody that you meet by pinging, like you're used to in most matchmaking systems, except here, when you win a match, you earn tickets, and those tickets can be redeemable for cash prizes, gift cards, or crypto, and we're making the transition to those prizes that much easier for you guys, where we don't even have to be around for you to be able to claim crypto prizes and stuff like that now. But without any further ado, I'll play that video so we got some time. It's about 2-3 minutes, so here we go. All right, guys, so we're going to start this off with a fresh Discord account. But I'm already following us on DLive so that I can cut the time on one thing. So this video is primarily going to be for people that are already following Money Match Gaming on DLive, but the ticket system is still new to you and you want to be able to use it so that you can take advantage of that for our tournaments, our arenas, and the matchmaking that's 24/7. So we're going to join the Money Match Gaming server as a new account. Anyways, the server says to join start here. So that's where I'm going to go. And if I were to scroll to the bottom, it would say to start at the top. There are multiple ways to earn. Okay, cool. So I'm going to say that I'm a competitive player, which has opened up a bunch of other channels for me. And these are the things that competitive players can get. Here's some information that's important. Competitive players are required to follow Money Match Gaming, MMG on dlive.tv/moneymatchgaming, and submit a report of 3 tickets. So this is specific to tournaments that you wanted to play in. All competitive players use !DREG command followed by DLive blockchain username, different from your display name, in lowercase with no spaces at the end. And this is how you get the adventurer role. Use the matchmaking command to then get access to matchmaking channels, which is why we can't see more down here. And so if we were to scroll down to these images here, that would be a little bit more information. The exact same information pretty much, actually, just in image form. So knowing what we have to do, we would go over to DLive. I'm going to go over here, and here's the account that we're going to be using. Here's another account that I'm going to make another video with. And if I look at this account's blockchain username, I'll go to that profile, go to the earnings tab, and beneath the account is Best of DLive, which is why my name is Bottle Best of DLive. Anyways, now that I have that, it says that I want to use !DREG and enter it like this. So I'm going to do that. It's in lowercase. There's no space at the end. And boom. Now Bottle is an adventurer now. So now that Bottle is an adventurer, you'll notice down here in the matchmaking channels, oops, I can see results and I can see matchmaking info. But I can't see all of matchmaking. And that's because, as we said before, after you get that, you have to use the matchmaking command. So next up, where does it say it right here? Use the matchmaking command after that. Competitive, adventurer, matchmaking. So we need to use the matchmaking command. You can do that in any channel. So I'll do that here as well. Can participate in matchmaking now. So now Bottle can participate in matchmaking. And so now I have access to the matchmaking channel, which is right here. All right, folks, there you have it. That's part 1 of our matchmaking system tutorial. That tutorial just showed you how to join our Discord. It was really like if you've never joined a Discord and pushed emojis to gain a role type of thing, because most people have. But here, yep, push those emojis, and then it's a matter of following us on dlive.tv, knowing your account name, and entering that in lowercase, and you're good to go. I'm gonna check into this match.
That's it.
Yeah, let's see where these players are at, and I wanted to see. Yes, this is a great thing. I'm gonna just do it all here. There you go. Cool. So we actually got the game or the character selection up in the background behind the input there.
Nice.
So BJ will be going Snake. Acorn was a little late to check in here. Just waiting for that. Cool. So we can kind of check out obviously what's happening in the background. We got a little bit of a delay with one of the players arriving. We do have a policy on such procedures, so hopefully they don't take too long, that it ends up being like a DQ type of situation. I'm not imagining that. I'm saying hopefully.
Right.
I'm saying hopefully you don't, you know. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, while we have that time, you know what? Let's not just sit here. Let's enjoy another video. This is a character that well, they're in Smash now, but Sakurai didn't do it right. You didn't do it justice. And we all know, the fans know. This fan in particular, Barelli, knows. And so this is their rendition of how you should have announced it, Sakurai. What you should have done. This is what the people wanted. Look, there's my message to Sakurai. I don't want to be a dead horse. I'm just saying, you still have November. You still have
That's what you think November means? November is the release? The true release of Gino.
There's always an opportunity. In here, both our players have started to make selections. Unfortunately, we had an arena shutdown, but both of our players have started to make selections. Looks like we're that much closer. We're doing stage strikes at that part of the procedures.
Yeah, that's good to see. So I had a little peek at the bracket, and I noticed something new. Maybe we might see in this match as well. But against Camaraderie, Acorn actually went for Ninja as well as Ken. So surprise character there. Might see it come into play later.
Jesse was a friend. Yeah, you guys know where this is going. Scoundrel.
You got the singing vibes on commentary. Love it.
Got a vibe. It's always a vibe. It's always a vibe. Oh my goodness, I gotta watch this thing later on today. I like retweeted it, but I haven't watched the video. But there was like apparently some type of Coca-Cola stream, and it was titled like, "Is esports too dependent on sponsors?" I'm like, It's almost like people have been talking about this for longer than Coca-Cola. But yeah. Well, hopefully we just have a nice little rise of young orgs and stuff like that do hop on new trends and shit like that, because the old companies will be on it. Stuff like Coke's talking about it now. Pepsi already uses blockchain technology, and so only a matter of time before they end up working that shit in. It's better for them to track their products and shit like that. They did it like over a year ago.
I see. Okay.
So as more and more people start to hop in, I'm like, they'll find ways, because like, you know, maybe they share some of it, but either way the market's just gonna become more and more diluted, more saturated, or not diluted, saturated, and it'll be harder for the small org. So, but it's not just us. Met lots of other, most of them are blockchain related and stuff like that, but lots of other gaming people and stuff like that making their lovely org come up. So it's nice to meet and connect with all those folks. And here we go though. We're about to jump into this next one.
Oh, nice. Okay. When you were talking about sponsors, I was like thinking of like a big one with Smash. I remember Red Bull actually did help sponsor Kells for a long period of time. I think I can't say fully on the details, but if they still do, yeah, it basically what I'm trying to say is like big stuff like that has actually started to come into Smash like that. Other than just esports organizations.
But I'm even more interested in like more so than like Red Bull sponsoring Kells events is the fact that Kells as a streamer has enough income. She's got more income than Money Match Gaming, you know, from just streaming and other stuff like that, and the events that she puts on, the subs and stuff like that. Money Match Gaming has like been able to, like, I talked to the Infinite Casual and stuff about it. Like with our current holdings, we're like funded on our monthly events and stuff like that for like 40 years. 40
Wait.
40 years. 40 years.
So you're saying that this organization has been around for that long?
No, we have not been around for 40. No, we are like about the amount of money that we spend to if we were to continue to put on these events.
Okay.
We could do so with our funding. Yeah. Our funding is now so that we could do so for 40 years, and not be out of pocket. And I'm like, Kells she makes way more than us. All these other people do way better with the streaming stuff. All we've done is use our small amounts of streaming income and stuff like that, and the stuff that we do. And it's like, when they're asking that question about the sponsors and stuff like that, I'm like, Kells could be doing it herself, like big, huge, not relying on sponsors. Yes, that's the problem, is that people have this mindset of relying on the sponsors. She's waiting for them to do it. It's like, you could have led your community a long time ago. I mean, they gave her, like, how much did the Red Bull sponsorship alone was for her? She could have been a fucking millionaire. Like, it's just true. All truth, though. And streamers are pulling in thousands a month. Like, all truth.
I think I got you pretty passionate on this topic here. Like, I thought I got straight to the point, but like, I'd like to hear a little bit from you on that. Getting to this match right here, we've been through it for a little while so far. 94%, 100%. Yeah, Acorn's got this percent lead right now. It is not letting Snake approach at all with these Hadokens. Yeah. Right now, this is the gameplay that we were seeing actually with Ethan versus BJ as well. When Ethan was trying to count them out, like you're seeing a lot more success from Acorn here. Just having these tools that are really working out for them right there. That Town Smash blew up the grenade, so since it set Acorn onto the platform, they weren't able to tech chase, or they weren't able to chase off of that. It's often a good idea to break grenades like that against Snake so you can set up a juggle. Oh, wait a minute, what's that on ya? I thought they were gonna combo off the Nikita right there. They played a very conservative right there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I thought they planted the C4 right there as they were doing that downer after that. That put them into hit stun that they could follow up off of that, but it blew up on the platform and dead. C4 has a chance of falling off of an opponent similar to dropping an item. For those who don't know that. We're seeing how slow BJ's trying to play the pacing right now, actually. Trying to really find a way to bring this back in there, but very carefully and conservative. They do not want to make the wrong mistake up close and personal with Ken Masters, a seasoned fighter of close quarters combat. They're having some of those options as their own as well, but they need to find the opening for those right there. Acorn had that grenade in hand. And we're seeing how Acorn is also responding to BJ's slow play with their own slow play, really. They don't have to make big commitments at all. BJ forced them to approach there with that Nikita, however, if they tried to dodge through that. That's like frame trap favoring BJ. Tried to frame trap that focus speaking of. Okay, the grenade blowing up right there. Opening for the back air is found that BJ gets them to that last stock right there. 90% deficit right now. Acorn really just needs one good opening right there. A really clean grab it there on that run in. That was pretty scary. Is helping out Snake right there, but only so much they could do right there. BJ not able to follow up off of that, and as a result, leaving themselves open for a big punishment with Acorn to close that out and take game one.
Man, he looked smooth there in that set. It looked very controlled the entire time. How do you beat this?
Yeah, it's really tough to figure out how exactly to do that. One thing that really does benefit against the Street Fighter characters is having a lot of room to work with. Once you get cornered, as I said before, that is the very most scary part in particular, because you don't have much room to get away from him. And down tilt can cover so much of the floor at that point. That is really hard to get away, and if he just sneaks that in there, gets a combo started, you're pretty much done. Especially in the corner, you have even more of a threat of dying off the side than to Shoryuken, actually. That's the bigger threat is his forward smash. If we can combo into that, then you're just done. Or the downer too, that was unexpected. Unfortunate buffer right there. Don't like to see that right there, but BJ going to try to respond with some quick aggression right there. Try to really capitalize as much percent as good off of that. A 46%, not bad for it. Well, we're seeing Acorn with a very comfortable position right now. 50% now on BJ. Just getting up close behind Snake in that blind spot area that they could not cover themselves. A simple up air right there. Prompts a jump from BJ. Keep that in mind. Kick almost enough for it. BJ gonna recover high. Acorn chasing after them. Careful blocking the Shoryuken, but not fast enough with the punish there. Gonna be another one falling out. Saving grace for BJ. That Acorn avoided that C4 with another Shoryuken though. That was incredibly scary because BJ's punish idea almost didn't work. Really smart play right there, actually. since you can plant the C4 from midair, they just took that opportunity to sneak around them while they were blocking. Good read on the defense right there. And they read the shield drop as well, which gave them a big reward as they were in enough hits them that they could combo that C4 off the back air. Was looking really clean with it. But Acorn gonna come back with that Shoryuken to respond. Still holds the stock lead right now in this game. DJ really trying to make something happen right here. Seeing a lot more Snake's aerials come out too as they're trying to use that as a way to try to really capitalize off their first round. Acorn and just wall them out as well, get a lot of damage. What they need right now is a lot of damage. Acorn is finding it at 63%. There comes in with that neutral air. There's a lot of things to look out for setups at this point. At 86%, there's a lot to look out for. That focus is just a threatening presence. That's all that move is right now. And that they're in such a good position with the stock lead right now that they can just throw that out and not really risk getting punished for it as heavily. Because they know that they sit at the favorable position. DJ still needs to take the second stock off, even have the hope of evening this game up right now. DJ tries to find something right now. Dropping these C4s, Acorn is staying positioned to avoid these. Gonna find maybe a backer here to finally an up tilt will do it. 121% DJ. Wow, Acorn parrying that right there. That sets them up for a big opportunity. That frame advantage, honestly, was a bit more important than people would probably realize right there. Is that gives them more time to get out of the shield than normal. They chose that jump out option there that allowed them to chase after Snake after they had been blown up by their grenade right there. They put themselves on the platform, double jump Shoryu to catch their landing right there. Was super clean with it as they tried to pull up that grenade. A really common tactic that Snakes will use to try to land with. And the Shoryuken prevails, taking them down. That's going to be a 2-0 victory going to Acorn advancing. Pretty clean set from both players, to be honest there. I think Acorn has been demonstrating a lot of really good control in the sets we've seen in the matches so far and continues here. It was really well played. With that in mind, that would bring us to winners finals, which is going to be between Enhanced PV and Acorn.
Ah, shit.
Oh, yeah, I was literally just about to tell you, Smurf. Good timing.
So we're heading into Windows final. I'm gonna get ready for this thing. I want to announce whatever we got our giveaway total to giveaway winners and stuff like that. That'll be grand finals, and we had a giveaway paired with today's event, or you could increase the prize pool past $100 by retweeting and tagging 2 friends. And 10% of that total raised will go toward just somebody who retweets. So that was another incentive for people to just retweet, even if you couldn't make the event. Would not, you're interested in Smash, you wanted to do it, there you go. So that'll be announced grand finals, getting that much closer. Still time to build it up. You have until then. That has been announced as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can do that for free too with a free Twitter account. Just giving that follow, hitting that retweet button. It's all it really takes. If you can get more people involved by tagging them in as well, that really helps. And this all goes to benefit to you guys, the players, with making more for your reward. Right now, taking a little look at losers bracket. All of top 8 is pretty much filled up right now. On one side, we have ETP2 fighting off against BOSFB. On the other, MTCat just took a close set against Rezo. Game 3, advancing to losers quarterfinals will face BJ. So that is what's going on in the bottom of the bracket right now. Pretty cool as we are just waiting on Enhanced. Been a very long time seeing them here. very welcome to see them again.
It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you. And while we mentioned enhanced in this whole bracket situation, we just did a little bit talking about tickets. I'm gonna add a little bit more to it. With our ticket system here at Money Match Gaming, which is used for our matchmaking and entry to events and stuff like that. But with those tickets, you can also earn tickets per round in an event. You sign up with tickets, you use the !tourney command, and you register with our bot. Then you can actually earn tickets per round. So each win that you have in bracket is actually earning you some monies or something that can be redeemable for some monies. And so with that said, I'm going to play part 2 of our tutorial series for our Discord arcade, which is for the PR roles. Now this one is even shorter than the first one. Wow, such short tutorials. Yep, it's that quick to get in though. So let's check it out. What's up, MMG fan? It's your boy MMG Smurf here. And today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on adding or registering your account for earning tickets, our points and reward system in our Discord arcade. So you can earn tickets per round in any tournament that we set with our bot. And so how do you register? And so this is part 2 in our tutorial series for our Discord. Part 1 was how do you register your DLive account so that you can start earning tickets. You do need a DLive account since that attaches you to the blockchain so that we fund these events. But that's all in step 1. This is step 2. Let's get into it because it's really quick. Okay, so the command that you need to run is !smash reg. And so it looks like this. Cool. And so that's the command, but you need a URL at the end of it. And so if I go to SmashGG, I'm going to go to the home page real quick. So if I'm on SmashGG, and it'll be behind me, I'll pull this over a little bit. At the very bottom left, you'll have your avatar after you've logged in. Click that, and then click on this right here to go to your profile page. So click it again. And now I'm on my profile page. This is MMG Smurf. It has my information, blah, 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 blah. Copy the URL, and then paste it in the command. Make sure there's no spaces, like weird spacing situations. If I were to drag this out, it would show me no weird spacing. And then I'm going to push enter. And now it's going to say that I already have the PR role, but that's all you need to do. And you register to earn tickets per round. Now, the only thing that you need to do is anytime there's a tournament, because it's a one-time command. Anytime there's a tournament now, you would go tourney, oops. And then you would grab the URL for the tournament, which is always going to be in the pinned message. And so you just grab this URL, and then you paste that. And then last thing you want to do is add your tier. And in the future, you won't even have to add a tier, and it'll just give you the default of matchmaking. But if you want to earn tickets at your tiers level, aka the higher your tier is, the more tickets you earn per round, enter your tier there, and then push the enter button. Now I've already done this, and so I don't even know what it's going to say. But you can see if you signed up, because down here, Smurf, dug them up. So good to go. Yeah, and that's that. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. Feel free to ping admins in Discord. But that's the end of this video. Super simple. It's copy the URL, paste it with smash reg, and then wait for a tournament. Lovely, wonderful. Just love watching myself talk about things. But yeah, that's a very short video for our PR role in Discord, how to get registered for tournaments on SmashGG and earn tickets per round. The bot is continuing to advance, and so now you don't even have to enter your tier role. It's going to automatically accept your highest tier, so you don't have to worry about that anymore, honestly. And we'll be making new videos shortly, just for marketing purposes and stuff, and letting people know the next portion of things, because everybody likes seeing in video form, which is just the matchmaking system itself and how to take place in those matches. All of those all that information is available in the Discord server already in designated channels such as matchmaking info, which is the only other channel that you can see when you get access to matchmaking. Usually the only channels you can see give you info. When you push past that information and get the next role without reading it, that's why you're confused. Do take the time to read that stuff, and you'd be all set. Try to trim it down as much as possible, but again, make it in a video form for you guys as well, so that everybody can digest it in whatever way they like. That said, our opponents are finally both in registered or signed up, whatever you want to call that. They're both in the
Checked
Smash
in.
GG. There we go. Thank you, Rainbow. Both checked in. Both checked in. We got Enhanced and Acorn checked in. Both 3-0 apiece. And it looks like it's going to be a
Highly
Ken
anticipated match.
and Cloud because that's what Enhanced plays. It's not going to be anything else. It's going to be. Have you seen Enhanced play like any other characters, like in like comp?
Wolf.
Wolf.
I have seen them play Wolf quite a bit.
That's
I think
right.
actually.
That's right. That's right. I feel like that's. It's been a while. Yeah. Maybe I'm making that up.
I believe they're a player from the NDVA scene too, so I may have seen them play locally. Maybe once.
Mm.
So I have followed Xanadu tournaments in the past.
Mm. The Xanadu crew. We got both opponents in the ring now. We're getting that much closer. We're gonna have a fight. We're gonna have a brawl, a melee.
This is quite an interesting match to look forward to here. With an enhanced, I would say it's a very, very solid player. Can make it go all the way. Acorn here, probably looking to get a little bit of revenge from the last tournament, to be honest, right there. But they did not finish it off. Out by Gage just gate kept them in that tournament. They were able to fight off some really good competitors otherwise here. You see how they do right here versus Enhanced right here. Game 1 on Smashville.
Embraces Acorn with this patient play. Interesting to see how it does against a Cloud, especially of Enhanced TV's caliber. Where I'd imagine Ken's not really suited for the sortie.
I would say that makes a lot of sense, actually. The thing with Cloud and a lot of swords is they can use that disjoint against Ken to play very safely. You're seeing already Enhanced going for these backers against the shield. It forces out an action from Acorn, whereas Cloud can retreat and cover a next option if they anticipate it correctly. Or if they land that backer, they can put more pressure onto it too as a mix-up as well. It's a lot to go off of right there right now. 86% onto Enhancer. They're going to go in with that mix-up on the beer verse on the neutral B, and that called out the shield drop right there. Not as big of a punish, but they didn't look for a greedy option. They just looked for just a simple answer from Acorn and disadvantage to capitalize on it. And that was exactly what they countered there. Backers have been doing a lot of work so far. Blade Beam as well. Just chipping away right now at Acorn. First to go high, use that focus to try to get through that up air, dodge through. Backer covers the roll off of the ledge, and the first stock goes to Enhance. Okay. If they had the opportunity right there to close out the stock, Acorn would have looked pretty happy right there to finish it there. Probably good percent now to take the stock at this point here, whereas Enhanced is racking it up right now. That's the thing, is they're doing a good job at keeping out Enhanced right here, but Acorn finds a way in to find that first stock with the shore you can set up. The classic. The mix-up from Enhancer there, going for that rock slash instead, it allows them to put a lot more individual hits on the shield, which will mix up the timing that Acorn would need to go for to fully avoid getting hit by that right there, and as a result, that mix-up allowed for a good opening. Up smash, it's enough right there. Calling out that jump neutral air from Acorn right here, just taking their time on the platform right here before picking their next move. And hence, using up their limit right there might make Acorn feel a little bit more comfortable to go in right now. That Acorn is definitely what I would call, or not that, did I say that Acorn? No, I'm sorry. That the limit, excuse me, limit is definitely a fear factor option once Cloud has that bar that you see in the bottom right fully charged up right there. Cloud becomes a lot more deadly as their moves are just so much stronger, and you want to avoid them. He has one use, but he also gets increased mobility, which also benefits Cloud greatly as well. One thing to keep in mind though with fighting Cloud though, is that you don't necessarily have to wait for him to use that one limit move up. It also goes away after 15 seconds. Okay, wow. Enhance with that roll in right there. What is that? Shoryuken. They're just taking their time right now. They have a pretty good position right here, where there's just been a lot of respect forced off of those backers right there, where they can just freely swing it right now. Acorn doesn't have a lot that they can say about it, really. They come up with that grab, the back throw. Enhance it. They're just waiting for that Shoryuken right there, that patience coming out from Enhance. Back air, yeah. Acorn was in a really rough spot right there, honestly. And Enhance did a really good job of that juggle in particular there, where they were staying on the ground waiting to react to the direction that the focus would go off of right there, as Acorn tried to use that movement to mix up their landing right there. And that just gave them the timing that they could pick up on the focus in with that back air. Whereas I think Acorn was trying to make them whiff either an up air or an up smash with that.
Hard facts.
Yeah.
Hard facts.
First game goes to Enhance.
Yeah, man. Spacing. The sword allowed for so much pressure, so much spicy. Just looked in control the entire time, especially after he got that stock lead. And it was just like, it was really tough for Acorn to really approach and get anything significant off.
Wow, I'm actually really surprised to see Enhance is the one who switched characters here. That was a very solid first game from Enhance, honestly, with the Cloud. It didn't look like Acorn could really do a lot about that. It would take a lot to adapt to the way that Enhance was using those backers. Would need a lot of really precise spacing to get around that. But this Wolf right here, another character that can use... Here's the thing with Enhanced characters, right? He has two characters with aerials that can pull very safely on shield. With Cloud, it's that backer. With Wolf, it's that forwarder. The thing with forwarder is a safe poking option on shield that also sets up for kill confirms around, like, not even like super high percent, just like mid-high percent. That's a big threat to have to watch out for.
Yeah, so people haven't had to deal with the Wolf in Comp for a while. I feel like they've been releasing so many characters that people are like, that looks easy. The Wolf play is kind of falling out. Most characters where they rely on a bit more of like the neutral type of play to get those. Like you're landing specifically on shield versus kind of I don't know. I guess I'd call it power players.
You know, that's an interesting topic, actually, that made me think of something that I think would be perfect to talk about as a transition after this match, after this set, actually. Great to talk to you. Right now, we see Acorn took that first stock right there, Enhanced with that recharge of that up smash, a little bit caught the landing from Acorn and stocks back even right there. Max spacing on that down tilt right there made it really hard for Enhanced to punish off the parry, I noticed. That grab there. Acorn looks a little bit comfortable in this, more comfortable in this match, if I have to be honest here. And Enhanced right there, just tried to scout out a roll back right there. But Acorn just held his ground and as a result was rewarded for that. He can try to double jump out of the focus there. Ooh, okay. For a hard read with that, maybe. Enhanced pressure right now. You gotta see that shield. It's coming out in like such small increments right there. You can just barely see it pop. That shield was really small. So honestly, it was good for Acorn that it was poking, because a strong sweet spot backer actually probably would have cracked the shield. Acorn taking that second stock right there. It has the slight lead right now. And Enhanced is going to do everything we can to quickly rectify this. Acorn just wants to get out of the corner right now, try to fix the correct option for it. The neutral air is not safe on the shield. Wolf is able to combat out of it. Knocks him off the stage. Acorn down to the last stock. This game right here. Alright, finds that down right there. 35%. Nice carry. Fortunately, wasn't able to make a big punish off of that like they wanted. Right? And through, looking for that dash in for an S smash right there would have been nice for it. Enhance just waiting patiently for their moment. But Acorn falls out of that down throw. Not gonna find a follow-up off of it. The parry was so good for Acorn to use that opportunity to get back to center stage, actually. 125% on enhanced Wolf right now. All Acorn needs is that final blow, that final setup. Goes for the sure you can just straight up trying to read the jump out of shield, does not find it. Well behind right there, the pressure on enhanced shield, enhanced has to dash away. Tries to use that Wolf Blaster to keep Acorn at bay, but Acorn times that jump perfectly to go above that. Comes in with the backer and closes out game 2. Really nice stuff on Acorn's part right there. Against the Wolf pick. That'll be 1-1. And this is a best of 5 too. So if Acorn and Enhance both keep this up, this could be a very close set with a potential of 5 games.
Dun dun dun. That's all I'm gonna give it that part. That's all I'm gonna give that part. See if we got any switch ups. Let me snoop around in their set real quick. Opponent selecting a character. Let's do some snooping.
Yeah. They actually both have different characters they can go for in this match too. Like I said earlier, Acorn did pull out the Greninja. It took game 1 against Camaraderie. So it could come in if they need the option. I don't know how Greninja does versus Cloud though. So yeah, it's looking like Enhance is going to stick with the Wolf. All right. I'm a bit surprised by this, but maybe this is a learning experience for them that they want to take advantage of, take opportunity for. Maybe the stage switch up as well. See? Okay. Going back to going to Smash Ball. I think it might have been Smash Ball, but I don't remember. In any case, let's get right to it. 61% starting off for enhanced damage on Acorn here. Out of shield, neutral air. And neutral air so far, pretty good presence. Covers a lot of the big area too. Just catching these jump ins from Ken. Oh, they tried to get that Gimp right there. Almost like Gimp themselves by stage spike.
Haven't seen one of those in a while.
It was a very well placed S smash there. See, Acorn has been going for some roll in mix up right there to try to get out of corner and get behind the opponent. Right there was a really good opportunity to call that out for Enhance, take the stock for it. A really specific and good way, in particular, to taking stocks in Smash is just catching on to your opponent's options and punishing them when it matters the most. Not necessarily like going for the punish immediately, but when you have a good opportunity to take a stock, that's the best time. Because sometimes taking stocks can be really tricky otherwise. Okay. Yeah. That's enough. That is indeed enough.
Yeah, it's like a survivor.
No, I don't think so. If it sounded like it, I was not second guessing that at all. So, 100%. Using that focus to get off the ledge right here is pretty helpful so far. Wolf doesn't exactly have a lot of multi-hits other than that forward tilt that can poke him out of it. Or up smash too, actually. That would be another good option for that. Got the read on the drift in there off the focus. Shield driver there, goes to the side B immediately to the ledge. Enhance is doing just a lot better with this game. And I think in particular, I already pointed out one of the major moves in this game. Wolf neutral, they've been doing a lot more advancing neutralers. It's just been covering a lot more of the approaches from Ken. And as a result, it's made it much harder for him to get in. Unlike the thing with that border is safe. Nuclear. I don't think nuclear is necessarily as safe on shield as Wolf's border is. Excuse me. I'm just gonna do that out of hit stun. Okay, almost found the stock for that actually. I got a considerable amount of rage going for him there. Tried to get the read on the jump off ledge, just not finding it. Enhance, just waiting for the opportunity. Sees that Acorn is a bit scared and now runs up with the grab. Tosses back off the stage a little bit more percent at back throw will do it. Wolf back throw will definitely kill up this percent right here. As we speak it, so it shall cometh. Yeah, just waiting for that. We were just waiting for that missed spacing from Acorn to capitalize off of that and just close it off with patience. Wolf is a character that at a certain point they don't need to commit or go for any crazy option to find a kill at that point. So if you've got the opponent in a position where you can cover a lot of their options, it's really hard for them to get around that, make a comeback at that point. Wolf's going to benefit greatly off of that, especially with that kill throw at that point. You have to be very careful how you space around Wolf and space on his shield at that as well. Surprisingly really good grab range too. So, something to watch for sure. That will sit Enhanced up with a 2-1 lead right now against Acorn. One more game will move them into Grands. Winner's side, really good position to be in if you want to win tournaments, because that means you only have to win one more set. Whereas if you get knocked down to losers, you have to win losers finals, and you have to win grand finals twice. So big stakes right now for winning this match. Let's see how Acorn's going to respond for game 4. He's going the Ryu. Actually, we did see Ryu last time. The Ryu did look pretty... You know, I think Acorn's Ryu looks good. Yeah. Speaking of Ryu, not a lot of people compare Ryu and Ken. You know why? Because they play very differently, despite being labeled as Echo Fighters. Ryu can... It's just so much different. Like the fighting style, I think, in particular, because Ryu is a bit of a slower runner. He doesn't have the kicks. Instead, he has that red fireball, which combos off a down tilt. Really nice for and Ryu's focus is just as deadly as Ken's, maybe even more so right there, because you have that verb to shore you. You also have down tilt into Tatsu. This character is Tatsu is no longer a combo oriented move. It's more of a killing finisher move for Ryu. These parries coming out from Acorn right now. Showing a lot of control with their defense in particular. Okay, force the re-grab right here. Using that red fireball is just so good to command effect and force Enhanced block right there. But in that instance, that read on the roll from Enhanced, again, looking successful. It's more to even up the stocks. 61% on Enhanced right now. Just waiting for that roll in and responding with that dash grab. The dash attack coming through as well. That was good patience on Acorn's part right there. I feel like they wanted to go for another roll in to try to approach from the corner, but they held themselves back. That helped them. Okay, back air of the shield right there. Tatsu has a big commitment on shield. Not gonna make that recovery back, but pretty close to evening this up right here. That's gonna play with his lead as much as they can right there. Down tilt to Tatsu, honestly, isn't that safe on shield at all. If you block that first hit, it's very similar to Link's B out of shield. If you block that first hit, it nullifies the rest of the hit. It leaves Ryu open for a big punish. Just trying to find this opening. Find some way on Enhancer. There's finally the down tilt pokes for Acorn. Got Enhanced to his last stock. But Enhanced with that percent lead right now. Gotta really rock it. 53%. in their favor. Okay, that down smash sets up for the red fireball. Good percent there. The juggle starting off from enhanced overs and uppers, covering the landing with the forward tilt as well. That fireball has been very good for controlling respect, but I feel like the option that comes after that from Acorn off the ledge has been a bit troublesome for them. Wow, that down tilt saved them from danger. Just a little bit more percent, and they'll be able to take this kill too. Oh, if they turn that around the other way, that might have been it for them as well. Going for another commitment right there. Enhance is waiting for the roll offset. That's a mechanic option at this point. Is when Acorn whiffs a big option, he feels like he's going to get punished. He rolls in. Enhance definitely has that called out. Trying to keep this Ryu out right now. The red fireball coming out. Acorn gets this down, so could see a game 5 here. Looking for that up tilt as well. Another confirmed option. Shoryuken pulling through the stage, protects them from that. The parry on that Tatsu was big time for Enhance. The up tilt coming out, closing out the set. There will be no opportunity for Acorn to take this to a game 5 as Enhance sends him to losers with this wolf coming through.
Man. Yeah, Enhance was going off. That was sexy. All of it. All of it. Although I did really like Acorn's Ryu. I thought that was a pretty impressive Ryu. And my opinion.
Yeah. And honestly, here's a big thing. Like when I already said that Ryu and Ken play very differently, it's not easy to play them together. So it's really impressive to see that Acorn can have those two different styles down with two different characters like that. That's really hard to do.
Yeah. I decided to pull up a little replay of this. I thought this was like a pretty impressive play, in my opinion, from that that Ryu.
Die!
Boom. Boom.
That's that die move. You catch that one whiff right there. Because Enhance was going for so many of those borders, that safe option on shield. He hard read that with the focus catching on the landing from that. Was able to really capitalize off of that. Unfortunately, it was not enough for the momentum for him to carry it to game 5, as Enhance just had that clutch factor to slow things down and bring it to the pace he needed to finish off that game safely. And forcing Acorn to really commit there with that Tatsu as well was a big deal. So Enhance is going to move on to Grand Finals winner's side, whereas in bracket right now, updates, we have BJ taking it over MTCat 2-1. And Sensko and E2P 2-1 apiece right now. Set nearly to its finale right now. This honestly could be a really good win for... Oh, never mind. I was about to say this could be a good win for E2P2 if he can close this out. Sansko is going to move on with the 2-1 victory over E2P2. We're going to have Sansko versus BJ coming up next.
All right, guys, just give you a chance to check some things out there while we got this little break, getting our opponents or our competitors in the ring and stuff. We're gonna play another lovely video for you guys. We know you love them so well, so well. And I do have a smasher that I want to try to show you guys too. Lovely smasher likes to submit us some content. They often pop off. And I like to show his pop-offs when you get it. If you have clips and you want those clips submitted somewhere, we do have nice little social medias with Smash followers where you can get yourself known, utilize our followers for those purposes. It's kind of what we exist for in terms of social media and stuff like that. Yes, there's to let people know about our events, but we also just have a goal of like, it was always to make people within the Smash scene known, you know, lesser known gamers and stuff like that. To the point that I thought about doing this as like a more proper trivia question today, but I'll just pose it to anybody who's watching out there. No admins or moderators are allowed to participate, unfortunately. But I'll give away $5 to somebody if they can name the two. There's two players. The two players that Money Match Gaming first sent to regional events in the Smash Bros. So majors in the Smash scene. So 2 players have been known to rep Money Match Gaming at major events. And what are those players? They've since moved on to other organizations. But yeah, if you know those two players, first person to write the correct answer in the chat will earn 5 Dollaroos. While you guys are taking that guess, I'm gonna play our next video from Borelli. This is a wonderful Undertale video. I wonder if the mods and Bins, you guys know who I'm talking about? Infinite probably knows, but I wonder if you guys know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like, obviously Infinite knows, but
No. Yeah, the players were way more ready for the match than we were right here. BJ is starting off with quite the lead right here. That edge guard attempt proving to be fatal for Santa right there. BJ up a stock right now, 2-1. He's just trying out. Keeps going with that. Up a forward is right here. To be the equalizer here. Wow, so that big, due to that big hurt box, just shield pokes him right there. Sasso has been finding some great percent there with that B reverse on the side B, clutching them right there, almost getting the stock for it as well. Yeah, he dodged right through. He's in the forward tilt on the response. C4 dropping on top. 132% on Sanso. Gonna find that border. And the heavy up they can do it. That's the thing. The question is if they will do it right there. With the position that Snake was in, Sanso was forced to land. And heavies historically with a double jump have a lot of trouble finding a way to land right there. Up tilt covers so much range as well. Might have caught the startup of downer if he tried to do that. So it would be said that BJ had options scouted out and covered very well there. BJ taking the first game. Gonna see very shortly. They're gonna go back to Town and City, actually. I can see why, from Sansko's perspective, why they would want to go back to the stage. You see great benefit for edge guarding on this stage due to the short blast zone. Bowser is a character who does not care how high the ceiling is. This being the highest ceiling of the legal stages does not matter to the king of the heavies. Big damage so far coming out with the up smash. That landing neutral air. Ooh. Yeah, good coverage right there with that side B. That forward air, having so little lag, allowed them to cover that option really well. BJ, oh, they tagged a C4 on them, and it didn't look like Sanso saw that coming. That Nikita chasing after their landing. BJ taking the first stock, but Sanso quickly responding that forward tilt, really well positioned. See that pull back dodge from that get up attempt from BJ as well. A really good stay back on that neutral from BJ. Almost picked up on another one right there. Would have been great damage just to see as well for BJ. There's the coverage again. See that forward air is in this match. I'm noticing that Sansko forward air has been great for them due to the low end leg of that, where they're able to cover the next option off of Snake relatively well. Due to the slower frame data of a lot of their normal moves, their aerials and their tilts. There. I'm just waiting right there. Waits for the C4 to detonate as well. Uh-oh. BJ missing the ledge right there. Panzo with this slight advantage right here. See if they can try to capitalize on that. That Nikita was positioned perfectly on the jump. The up tilt. No extra credit for Sanso right there. Very even game right now. He's got... oh, you're done. You're just dead. Okay. That was quite an unexpected finish right there. Sanso going to take that. That evens up the set 1-1. Yeah, I mean, that buffer system, that happens. And he got hit by one jab, and he was not expecting what was going to happen next. So he just fell to his death. Then the pettiness comes out. Now we're not showing the clip. Oh, here goes the clip. Yeah, it seemed like the quickness of his movement too. I don't even think Sansko realized that C4 was planned at all. I mean, he was more concerned about what BJ was doing right there, and he just saw an opportunity. Okay, I can get to the stage really quickly here. And then everything just covered him so well at that point. Also, I didn't even see that recovery moment right there. Just seeing that again, that was like super clean how they were able to land with that as well. But that projectile covered them really well. Game 3 shorts lead. These two 1-1. BJ has the stage edge advantage counter pick. See what they make of it. I believe this is best of 3, correct? Since this is loser semi.
No, this is a best of 5.
Oh, this is a best of 5. Okay, so this next game won't necessarily be the last game. So they still have more time to adapt if needed. Yeah, BJ wanted to have more of that space to work with here. We can see so far that it definitely helps. As when Sanso gets in, he gets so much reward for whiff punishing. As I said before about like the lower leg on a lot of their tilts and their neutral plays, even like pulling out a grenade, they got punished hard by a flame breath there. So Sanso can really make use of that with a shorter stage. So BJ's counter pick, very calculated, very smart. That speaking of calculated, that grenade covering on his landing, really well timed on the detonation of that. Prevents Sans from an edge guard, but won't stop them from finally finding that forward air right there. Oh wow. Yeah. They could have made use of the invisibility right there. Nice string right there off the grenade. The up tilt into the backer. They're big percent right now. That backer, no jump on Stanford. They're going to get back safely, however. Missing that jab one right there. BJ quickly knocks him away. A lot of different mix-ups on these grenade plays too, which has been really benefiting on just controlling stage. Grenade is an incredible tool for controlling stage. You have tools that control the stage, but this also controls the air because of that explosive debuff and because of the ways that you can throw it as well. Very helpful tool for Snake, for sure. Sansko looking to make this talk comeback right here. Tries to swing for that forward tilt. BJ's just gonna block right there. Nikita's exploding into the stage, has a bit of a strong hitbox right there. But yeah, you see, he's not even hitting it directly into Sans. And it's making it incredibly hard for Sans to make it back. Really, really smart play for Nikita. Because he's reading that Sans is gonna try to get to the ledge quickly because he wants to avoid the Nikita. There are multiple ways that you can deal with Nikita. You can dodge it, you can hit it to slow down the hitbox on it, but it does come back. The thing with Nikita's hitbox, it doesn't go away. So while you can hit it, you can avoid the hitbox of it. And that's the thing, is you take the Nikita off stage if you try to go low and get back to stage where they have enough time where they can just turn the Nikita around to hit the ledge and shoot them. So those are the threats that you have to keep in mind. But with that side B in mind and that flame breath, this game has become quickly Sansko's favor right here with this percent. BJ has been putting in a lot of work with just one opening. All it takes for Sans to turn this around. Coming in with that dash attack right now, BJ really wants to keep this game in his control, but that backer wayward, not expected at all. Caught them on that dash in. That was well placed on Sansko's part right there. Taking the third game. Yeah, at this point, this is looking pretty good for Sansko right there. Being able to keep it close. It feels like BJ's able to get really good momentum too, but Sansko still snuffed it out and took that from behind. We go right back to PS2 from the looks of things there. Looked like a good stage pick for BJ, all in all. Right. Coming in with the swiftness there. The read on the grenade pull right there. Going to get a quick 40% as a result. Up smash. Sansko so far starting this off strong, controlling the ground really well. BJ coming in with that falling downer. Got a little bit of a jab off of it too. But Bowser's relentless with throwing his flame. I couldn't speak for a moment there. That's just how it is sometimes. Again, see, Sansko is really smart with that. A really good way to deal with Snake Grenade is to grab him. Even more so that command grab. He completely drops the grenade immediately every time he does that. It's just been so good. The read on that neutral get up right there, coming in for that as well. Okay, BJ, what you've got right here. Tried to go for a hard read on the roll. Sans does not bite with that double jump instead. Okay. Looking like BJ's opting to take this a little bit slower right here and make that approach when they need to. But surely they will make the comeback. That was actually incredible spacing right there. With that down tilt crawling under the hitbox and with that up tilt in the right position here. Right, use that C4 to escape, get a little bit of damage on Sansko. It does help right there. Sansko covering that roll away after BJ whiffed right there. That forward air just... I've said it before and I'll say it again. That forward air covers so much. Sansko going to be in a greatly favored position with that stock exchange. 61% on BJ already on the last stock. That Bowser bomb. Covering the extended hitbox with a forward tilt. At 85%. BJ trying to get this stock off right here. That's the first priority right now. A really tricky recovery, almost didn't make the dodge back to the stage. Saw exactly what BJ was trying to go for right there. Had that grenade in the up smash to try to stop him from jumping, but Sans just waited on the ledge instead. The grenade right there almost picked up on the back air, but not quite. Forward air almost coming in for the finisher. There's an up tilt finally from BJ. 157%. Cypher protects them for the forward tilt right there. Gonna get away real quick. The wall mount with this grenade. One of them connects, but Sans just throws out that forward air immediately. The threat of damage looms on them right there as they pick that roll off the ledge to try to mix it up, but Sans is already there waiting for that to come out. And with that roll read, Sansko going to advance to top 3 for our final top 3 competitor coming up against Acorn. Yeah, that was a really great match for both players. They both put in the effort there. Sansko going to be the one to take it over. However, just really, let me think about it for a moment. Yeah, like I feel like what really mattered about that set the most was something that I already touched on, was just how Sans was really doing a great job of whiff punishing on BJ. In that last game, it started off really strong, and that was just all the momentum that they needed from that too. Even though BJ tried to play it slow, it was really hard to make it back. So now we're gonna see a different matchup. I think these two played last week, or not last week, last month. Can always check. While we wait on that next match, when you brought up Wolf, it actually made me want to think of something. Is that you're kind of right about there's a lot of top tiers that are kind of rare, like even offline. Like, do you remember like can you like name like maybe like 3 top Inklings anymore, or like Lucina mains? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would say that a lot of the older characters do need to be retuned, but I think that's like kind of a design flaw. They want to introduce new and cool things, and part of that is, you know, increasing the mechanics in the game. So you know, you have all these characters that can switch, that will have slightly different kits when they switch characters or switch modes, and so on and so forth. And you know, I mean, obviously we want those things in the game, but usually when you do that in a video game from a design perspective, it's good. But you know, the tryhards and the people who love the old parts of the games and the old parts of the kits and so on and so forth need to be revisited. A lot of like evolving games tend to have that problem, and depending on how dedicated, you know, the developers are, is kind of what does that. This happens a lot with MOBAs. Where they have to go back and they have to redesign certain characters. And then, what sucks about this part of designing a video game is that'll piss people off no matter what. So it's like, it's a lose-lose, but I definitely think you're right. I think you could increase some of the mechanics of some of the older characters to kind of add a little flair, because there's a lot of cool things that they could do.
They're dedicated. I don't agree on that. Okay. Okay, so let me put this in the words that I wanted to say exactly. With some of like the more technical top tiers that have been in previous games that we don't see anymore, it's just because that they take a lot of work. Like I wouldn't say that Sheik is even a bad character in this game. Maybe not even Meta Knight. I feel like Meta Knight still has that development that they could show. It's just that it takes so much time and work and effort to really put into it. Kind of like Shulk in the last game, except Shulk, I don't think they had nearly the potential that Sheik and Meta Knight have in this game, because Sheik and Meta Knight still have really good strengths to them as well, but it just takes so much time to really understand and get your fundamentals going. The thing with some of the newcomers, and not necessarily all of them either, because while I do agree that some DLC are added into the game as like a strength factor, not all of them share that same benefit. Like you see a character like Byleth or Piranha Plant. They weren't necessarily designed to be like super overpowered or anything. The thing with at the start, at least when a character launches, there's a lot of popularity of trying out a new thing. And the thing with some of these new characters is that their toolkits and flow just really fit really well with characters, with players, not necessarily just because of ease, but just because of like fitting a player's like playstyle. That's why we see a lot of Steves. It's a very versatile character, for example. But then with a character like Fox, again, like we said, that's a character we don't see often because a lot of the dedicated players, there aren't like a lot of them, and it's also the player base, skill base overall as well. Like I think there's probably a lot of Fox players. There's probably a lot of Inkling players. There might be a lot of Lucina players, but their player base just doesn't reflect like that top level. That's an ironic thing. An ironic thing with Lucina in particular. In fact, Lucina isn't even like a hard character. They're just not a very common character, surprisingly, like at a top level anymore. Not even like Proto Bonham brings that character out anymore. And he's like being the most proficient one now, switching to Min Min, a more favorite style to him. Mm. Some of them. I don't think that's necessarily why necessarily. I think it's just more like this game is meant to be balanced in a specific way. I don't think that they're necessarily introducing DLC to make it so that new players can compete with top level players and be putting in years of experience. I just think that it takes a certain amount of time to learn these new matchups. It takes certain time to get used to these players. And those are like different time periods, example. Like, I feel like it's possible that we might see some of these characters fluctuate in the future. Like, people could find out some stuff about Min Min. Already seeing some of that in Japan, really, how really exploitable the recovery it is in up close quarters. If you can really outrange and box them in that closer zone, you can really take advantage of that. So like stuff like that you can capitalize off of. Now what I'm thinking of is a real enigma is Inkling players. Why are there so few at top level? Character is very obviously very strong, and yet they're also a new character too. They're not the character that's like got that dedicated time from past games. This is a newcomer to Smash Ultimate, but they're kind of rare at the top level. They're very common at the mid level. That's not to be understated. Very common character to play.
Yeah.
Here's what I would say, because I look at it from kind of like a design perspective. I think a lot of the characters that we're kind of talking about that end up being lower tier in a lot of senses is I think they need to higher the floor of like what it takes to kill. So there's like a lot of characters that like kill really easy, and I think in general they're just better in the game. And then there's like a bunch of characters that might be really good in neutral, but just don't kill. So we mentioned Sheik. Overall, when I hear people talk about Sheik, she's a great character. It's just...
Oh, she can kill. Don't worry about that one.
Well, I mean, not as easy as a lot of other ones.
You're
you know,
not
it depends.
A newbie is not about to pick
and...
up Sheik and beat
I would
who's been
say it
playing
takes
Smash
about
Bros.
Like...
For a year. If you've been
it
playing
takes
Smash
like
Bros.
void
For a
level
year,
of labbing.
a Sheik player is not going to beat you in a week versus a Min Min player. Or a Pyra player. You know, or Priya, whatever her name is, they're not going to be.
Pyra,
that one can they can randomly get you, randomly, but the Sheik is not. It's not going to happen. They're going to have to hold their ass.
All right, that was a very interesting discussion. Honestly, makes me want to go more into depth about it, but we're gonna get right to this match here. Speaking of characters that can kill pretty relatively well, if Ken finds the right confirms, they can kill pretty easy, and then Bowser is just a character that's just built with that strength in mind. A lot of their blows, just one straight hit can be really deadly from a back air. Say, for example, there's a back air right there, almost taking the stock. Vaporn choosing that high recovery, patience on the ledge from Sansco. Trying to look for that opening for them. Finds that down air, baiting out those up tilts to try to anti-air. Right on the focus. Damn, I feel like that's been like just one unfortunate thing for Acorn today, that a lot of their focuses have been missing. But the ones that have been hitting have definitely mattered a lot. Wow.
Yeah, I was not expecting that to cancel it out.
I didn't necessarily cancel it out. It was just faster in that instance. I think the hitbox from Bowser hasn't come out yet. Move. Up smash right there. Forward air coming out as well. Getting to the point where side speed can kill for Bowser too. Whereas the Acorn, well timed on that kill, needed to get that sealed out. Right. I like the dash backs right there. That was really good stuff right there to outmaneuver that back air, and suddenly 84% coming out from Acorn there. Boom. That back air coming out from Sansco. Once again, baiting out that up tilt so far has been not another one of these. Okay, he actually lived that. That's been happening a lot today. You know, that happens on Wi-Fi, but I feel like that's been like kind of a tournament theme. Not necessarily one that people want, but those directional air dodges today have been unlucky. It just comes with the territory. In any case right here, Acorn, big opportunity right here. Oh, that neutral is set up so good. Wait, they were not getting out of that. They're dead. That's actually, oh, wow. Wow, they weren't able to make that recovery. A little unfortunate for Sansco right there to not get that up out quick enough. But I just have to comment on that pressure from Acorn. I feel like they would have taken that game regardless right there. That damage coming out was looking really good in the corner there for them. I was really smart to just use that cross drop to keep them in there a little bit longer rather than going for the higher knockback one.
Looks like we're jumping right back in.
Right back at ya! Yeah!
3, 2, bring it on! Go!
Yeah. You know, I feel like I'm seeing more grabs coming out from Acorn than usual in this game. They've been great for covering landings, actually. Just with, like, the perfect spacing in mind. The grabs are otherwise very committal. Big charge on that up smash, though. Sans go! Wanted to start this game off big. Great conversion off the aerial Tatsu right there. That flame breath just gotta wait it out. The thing is, the longer that that flame is out, the more it retreats right there, so Acorn can just stay back and avoid taking more of the damage. Sans finding that backer right there. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like Acorn was really scared right there. After that Tatsu, they did that air dodge and then tried to come themselves with the border too. And they put them in too much lag there as a result as well. Grab off that border right there. I think border is so good at early defense for Bowser too. So many steps you can get off of that. Read the jump off of that too. Went off for that border. Acorn going to find that stop with the backer. That neutral air, a nice opener. Wow, just grabbed them right out of that. Too low hits them for an actual combo to start right there. Okay, back air. Almost closes it out right there. Well-timed roll from Acorn right there, but was not in the position to cover the roll in right there from Sans. If they were just a little bit further to the left, that might have been a really good place to put the up tilt so that the turnaround could catch them. Regardless, 1-1 set. 1-1 set. Sans cleaned that second game up so much better.
Yeah, Sans looking good out there. Sans looking good out there, man. He finally gave me a Bowser clip. Thank you. Alright, we definitely got a stage switch coming this time.
These boys is ready.
Yep, I knew it.
And we love the efficiency here at Money Match Gaming.
Yes, sir.
Makes the events run way smoother. Thank you very much to all the players today for contributing to that. We're going to go right to Game 3 on Final Destination. This takes away platforms completely, which I feel like Acorn wants this to make it harder for Sans-Go to elevate themselves. It also helps them so that they don't have to force themselves to land on the platform where Bowser can cover below really effectively. They just waited for the air dodge there. They tried to read their out of shield option there, but unsuccessful, and Sans-Go just waited to upbeat out of shield. Wow. Okay, the backer coming out.
The backer so strong.
I think at this point, Sans-Go knows that Acorn is really aggressive for trying to catch anti-air up tilt like that, whereas Acorn needs to be a little bit more patient to wait for these landings because these backers have been looking so good to punish that from Sans-Go. I like how he just stands here. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, the Acorn patience.
Dude, he's just standing there. He doesn't even dash back. He's just like, "Bro, what are you doing, man?"
I mean, Sans is like historically one of the few Bowser mains that I know that will let that fire run all the fucking way out. just sit there like, hey, am I done? I'm done.
Let me eat that up. All that damage. Acorn went super deep for that back air. Did not pay out, but still alive. Tried to go for the cancel off the back air to show you. Almost worked. And see, the thing is, it did technically work. It forced Sans-Go to whip an option there, which left them open for Acorn to close out that stock right there. Coming in with that down throw there. Down throw is really good. You know, I wonder if Sans-Go's designing that correctly, because I feel like Acorn is getting a lot of damage, more than I expect from that setup there.
Love it.
Oh, that missed it put Hadouken right there, but still able to come in with the pressure that down air, opening Sans opening up really nicely. Okay. They're doing a lot better at getting up close in this game. But they're still a little bit behind right now where they need to take the puck off now. That backer is certainly going to do it. 67% between them. This time, not approaching directly into the flame. The adjustment needed to avoid taking a lot more damage right here. So that side feed coming through. Okay. As they're going to come on with the jab. Not going to get that grab. That grab is what April needs right now. That's up. See, that's that thing again. That up tilt just doesn't have a lot of range in the close quarter situation right there. Sometimes we can just use that Bowser movement to just slightly dash back and then back air because it covers so much space in front of him. That's really, really good. Like Sansco has been picking that up multiple times in this game and has been very successful with them. Right now, they're going to be sitting up 2-1 in the set. Love it.
We're wiping the sweat off our hands here.
Yo, it do be that summer weather. It's not even May yet.
Man. Summer
And it do be getting hot out.
on
Already
the
started
sticks.
opening the window a few days ago. Wearing t-shirts since the past week.
Man, I wish I had like one of the old school GameCube controllers for real, where like they would build up like that dust in the little sticks when you moved it around so much. You got so much of the. They had like the little powder start to build up. Classic.
I know what you mean exactly with that. That happens to GameCube controllers all the time. But when you play for so long, it just builds up. What are we talking about? Okay, anyway. Game 4 right now. Hey, wow, that's Tatsu. Helped them out right there. And a jump right over the fire right there. And nice. Smart pickup on the Shoryu too, because Bowser fell out really quickly out of that. Really maxed out on the damage there. I honestly want to call that stubborn from Kent. I just wanted to keep running in. He just wants to skill move. He's just running in. He doesn't care about the fire. He is fire. But that's the thing is Sansco. The thing with Bowser, Bowser is used to dealing with fire. He lives in flaming hot fortresses. Lava everywhere.
Don't take me back. You know how many times I got to that and died? My childhood.
Yeah, Bowser's Castle can definitely be tricky to maneuver. Bowser's gonna take Ken to his lair at the end of this set at this point. This rate. Bowser Bomb covering the jump, but thankfully not spiking Acorn to his hopefulness. He just dashes in with that grab every time on the landing. Has been coming up so good on it every time. That's it right here. 2 corners, an up tilt, up smash. That's just damage. Even though you can focus through that, that's still good damage. Get damage right there. I like that after the neutral air, it's just a poke to wait on the next option. That's good experimental thinking. You can learn so much from the set with little moments like that. You can be like, okay, in this situation, I can do this and such. Speaking of, hopefully taking the notes from the set to learn from, as Sansco defeats them with such vigorance. To move on to grand finals for the run back versus enhanced. We didn't get to see this match in winners semis. So now we're going to see just exactly how this is going to go down between these two players.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting finals here at Money Match Gaming today. We got some really great competitors out. I do want to, I feel like I have bad luck with these clips. Stay
hydrated, y'all.
This is a clip again of somebody who did not just win, but you put on the heat. You put on the heat, and Sans got his clip, but I wanted to give you your shout out, Acorn, for putting on the heat just a moment ago. Let's look into this Acorn clip real quick, where, you know, obviously at a disadvantage here, did not make the comeback from the situation, but the damage rack up was what I found most impressive here.
Yeah, let's break this down right here. See, these dash grabs, I was commenting, these were clean every time.
And I was not
When you
expecting
get
him to get that up B into that. I was like, oh man, nice catch. So
Yeah,
nice
since they'd
quick
already
back up.
forced Sans to burn that air dodge by dodging the down air too, they could cover them on the way back up with the hitbox after that. Would have been nice to see them completely convert off of that, but they just didn't have enough time to do that, which is completely understandable.
Great match.
Yeah, those down throws in the set were really good damage starters. I didn't really see him go for grabs versus a lot of his opponents today, but against Bowser, it looks very effective. And you can just lock Bowser in place and really, really rake up the damage you can. And that matchup it looked like.
And you know, we just gave Acorn a shout out, but let's look at the winner of this last match and how he was able to accomplish so much. Sansko, aka the Heat Maker, as the tag says, was truly about that heat. And so we just saw Ken going off, and this was, but Sans just as quick to turn it around.
Yeah, see that Bowser, the flame breath actually beat out the Hadouken right there. The thing with Ken and Ryu's Hadouken's not very strong right there. So much was set up off that neutral air. Bowser can really very quickly put you in those situations. With just one little string, you're in disadvantage. He gets one read, you're dead. That's exactly like that. That charge on that up close was so confident too.
Yeah.
He charged it before the focus even came out, was ready for it to come in.
So I was like, is it really gonna? Wow, what a read! What a read if this happens. It's not gonna happen. No. Oh, so confident. Great job. Yep. Again, Enhanced PV and Sansko filling up our finals today. Before we get our finals started today, because we gotta wait for them to join the ring. We are going to play the same video we started the day with. It's a wonderful video. Shout out to our creator, Borrelia, wonderful animator, gives us these videos to share with you guys. So let's get it hype to the DK Nation. So I just want to take some time to say shout out to Borelli. Man does have a full-time job, but also has commissions open often. So if you reach out and ask and they're not already working on a project, you need something animated, potential to have that done there. That said, we got both of our opponents in the ring now, getting ready for this final match. Check into things and see where they're at on that.
Fantastic. I took one last moment to stretch myself out a little bit. Just catch myself a little on stuff and shout out the grand finals on les Twitters. And here we go. Enhanced TV versus Sansko. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but it so shall be. Okay. Already 64% on enhanced right here. But gonna quickly come back with that. These aerials are just great combo starters for Wolf. In general, quarter. Lining up there can be great for that too. Clean on the backer right there off of the jump off the laser. As Sansko wanted to avoid grounded pressure there. Hold on. Am I lagging? Voice still coming through clear?
Now it is. It wasn't really that bad when you were doing it before, but yeah, I think you're good now.
Yeah, okay. Just had like an internet hiccup. It's all good though. Very close game one right here, right now on the second stock. Guys are getting that grab, not finding the upper off of that, however. Bowser does not have a lot of true confirms off of up throw anyway. That's the thing with that. Landing neutral into quarter. Big time punish for Sansko there. In terms of damage. Really good for it. 2 quarters for enhanced, however. Bowser really not having any difficulty with being cornered, actually. When I think about it there. He just runs up and he throws his hitboxes out. Okay, wow. That was a very surprising option right there. Maybe Enhanced was thinking that maybe they could catch them from that distance. Like, they called out the distance there, but Sansko not getting caught by the Wolf Flash there. Instead gonna find that stock reward instead. With the lead, 170%. Dash check coming through. At this point, a lot of moves. Kill with Wolf, up tilt. Perfect for catching them on the platform. Serve up. There's that down throw to grab, dash attack, down. Even got the up tilt onto that too, because of that big hitbox that Enhanced could take great advantage of. That's good punish right there on the whip on the Bowser flame, and now it's starting to show a lot more in Enhanced's favor right here. Whipping that grab. Oh, hang on. Sansko gets the neutral air up to up air. Oh, that's big damage. Hold up a moment here. Okay, Enhanced with the turnaround grab out of shield right there. Gonna put Bowser off stage. And the back air right there. Not enough to do it, but lots of percent being built up right now. 146%. This is the Bowser we're talking about right here. Expecting the big option out of shield, but not in a position to punish it. Enhanced right here. Oh my gosh! Sansko's gonna take the comeback. Honestly, that one looked like that might have been a misinput. I'd be there. A little unfortunate for Enhanced, but Sansko did very well with putting that damage back in place to make that a comeback. What I was going to say is, while Wolf has a lot of like safe kill moves at that high percent, it's Bowser we're talking about. When he saw him going for that Bowser bomb out of shield, it was at that point where Sans could just win like that. You know? Like, that was something that Enhanced had to watch for them. They could play as carefully as they want, but if they don't close out the stock, they're going to get blown up for it right there. And as a result of that, Sansko takes the first game, and we got the counter pick stage coming from Enhanced here. No, we're going back to PS2.
Go!
Okay, got that up throw, up air, up tilt. Okay. BNB. see him just lurking under the platform right there. So if Sansko whiffs that Bowser flame, they can really punish him for it. I really need to start calling that flame breath or Bowser breath. He's saying Bowser flame. It sounds so weird. That do be me though. Okay. Try to scout out a roll in there. Not gonna find it. A relatively safe forward smash on shield even at that position. Now it's just waiting for them opportunity. Great parry right there. Pick up with that up smash for the first stock. Alright, yeah. Just one neutral and he's out of there. Gonna make Bowser play to him in some way or another. Alright. Carefully jumping away from that up smash, avoiding that. Bowser's the big cheese right now. Trying to find that kill move. Damage is racking up on him. Since he had no jump, he was forced to do something to try to protect himself right there with that back air. Ends up getting punished for it as a result. Woo! Pinpoint precision timing on enhanced part right there. Wow, that backer did not kill. That was actually really great DI. Like the sparks from the rage made me think it was gonna catch it. Caught the jump with the Bowser bomb perfectly timed there this time. Been looking for it. That grab into the down throw for enhanced right here. A really good parry too. I think enhanced was like recognizing that the shield health was starting to get low there, so they have to counteract. And that's when Sans could take the opportunity a bit. Oh, whiffing the backer right there, gonna get caught with a flame as a result. Up air right there, 162%. Bowser goes to the ledge right there. That was a smart choice from Sans right there. Bowser has a lot more difficulty landing on the stage than getting to off stage. We have some options to get off the ledge, but Enhanced could have covered that option right there with the up tilt. Really well timed on the rolling to that grab going. 28%. Just gonna dash back, get right back in their face. That's that pivot back and then go back in. He went hard on that too. He's trying to finish him. You will be dealt with, Sansko. Nice timing from Sansko right there. Picks up on the neutral get up right there. Only 84% down to not too bad against Wolf here. Alright, good turnaround side B right there. That's 45% for Sam. We got the dash tag going. Landing neutral, that was such a good mix-up where the double jump there was able to fake out Enhance and get a really good punish going. Laser coming in. Enhance does not find the sweet spot on that back air. Instead of stage, not respecting Bowser breath there. And then the back air trading right there. Tries to just go away all in with that up smash right there. Sansko has the opportunity to take this game now with the ledge control. But Enhanced with the mix-up right there, the high side B jump, the jump side B off the ledge. Really good coverage right there to get himself off the stage. He knew the positioning of that. Sans was going to try to get. He's in that last hit situation, right? Where Sansko is going to be very comfortable trying to throw out a hitbox to cover their option. I think they went for Bowser's flame right there, and they left them open. Enhanced taking that opportunity and seizing it to close it out. Really clutch fashion. Maybe not what they wanted right there, but it definitely will matter to take that game.
Good play.
Very good play. Yeah, Sans definitely wasn't expecting it either. That was like I gotta get off this ledge. I gotta try something new kind of moment there, and it worked out really well. Won them the game for it.
Let's see where they're at on the selections. Where we going? Where we going? Looks like we're going Town and City for game 3.
By the way, I just want to say, for the people who are watching, we're hearing some loud squeaking in the background. That's actually my 2 budgies in the background. I wasn't able to get the cage out of my room today, but we've gone through almost the entire tournament with no noise, so that's pretty good for them. Pretty proud of my babies. Their names are Bing Bong and Bubbles.
That's cute.
My mom picked out both those names for them. Lovely little guys. I'm really happy to be able to take care of them. Anyways, we're gonna get into this game 3 here. Talent City pick from Sansko here. See how this always goes. Now, this benefits Bowser greatly for ledge trapping and getting earlier KOs. This also works really well for Wolf. This works very well for Wolf. Down smash kills super early here. Fair back air kills really early here. Those are really good options to finish off edge guards here. 95% already on Sansko. They're gonna try to equalize some of that with the Bowser prep there.
I have to say, because I think it's funny now. I thought the noise was like, I didn't think it was like the animals. I thought it was like the game sound. I'm like, is that like Wolf moving? And that's like the game sound coming through on Rainbows.
I was thinking like, is it like the squeaky wheels of Wi-Fi functioning? All right, it has taken that first stock there, 101% right here. Sansko gets the side B there, going to the platform, going back to ledge, just quickly trying to cover that ledge there. Hans picks the time perfectly. I'm not losing good, but avoids that down smash. But Sansko with that side B directing them to stage left. Taking that one off. And so here with the new chair out of shield, catching the double jump as well. Okay, nothing else off of that. That's completely fine. Clean parry on the get up attack right there. Get up attack can be much more risky than people realize right there. Oh, that was an unexpected moment right there. See, Sans is trying to fade back to avoid getting caught, but that forward smash has so much range on it. And it caught him on the cross up the eye as a result. Sansko gotta come back from behind. And Hans is just getting better and better each game of this set so far in terms of maintaining a lead. And in this game in particular, even more so dangerous for Sansko. Might be even harder to come back on that one. At least the last game, he was able to bring the last hit here. And Hans running off of slow momentum, but just crawling up with that. Okay. Ooh, clean backer right there. That was very, very well spaced. Outranged Wolf right there. Only 82%. No, actually, it's still possible for Sans to make this comeback. I have to say it, because it's true. But Enhanced not gonna let him have as much stay right there. That forward tilt 2 frame right there. Gonna make it back, but the neutral air covers so much. That hitbox is active for so long. The fake out right there, making it look like he was gonna go for a back air, until he lands with an up smash of the last hit of up B. Connect. Thinking off out Sansko right there. Enhance is up 2-1 now. What a mix-up. Again, these deceptive mix-ups in the last hit situation are greatly benefiting Enhanced here. Gotta go back to Town and City, okay.
Go!
Ready to fight. Game 4. Okay. These options. Oh, 81% gets the counter spike 2. I think he wanted to finish that with Wolf Flash to try to get the double spike going. So much good damage for Enhanced there. That entire chase down was so clean. Another forward smash coming through. Sans thinks they have the time to punish it. You see, like with that movement, they tried to bait out that roll, and Enhanced took that bait. Just A little bit off the timing there. Almost enough with that up tilt. That caught at the very tip of the toe. Slash. Forward tilt covers so much distance for Wolf too.
Man, that reminds me of that Nikita fight honestly. Goodness. Not even there.
Deceptive hitbox. Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, well, you maybe should have done that. Bye-bye. See you next stop. Alright, really good Bowser bomb right there for Sansko to get right there. And Answer's just gonna come back swinging. His momentum is not done. It's the thing. It's his game lead momentum in particular that's just carrying him through this so far right now. The hitbox from the bayonet. Parry is so smart on Bowser because you can parry jump over it and get a hard punish. Okay, just gonna double jump to the platform right there. Sans wants to take any opportunity they can get to set up for an edge guard right there, even at that early percent. Trying to get something big here right now. Okay, jabs to cover the spot dodge right there after the F smash. Not a bad scouting option. Forward tilt. Oh, try to cover both neutral up and roll. Just not good timing. Oh, the read! That was so good. Of that landing neutral air. At that point, it's a mix-up of what Bowser can do off of that too. And if you air dodge, he can just stay on. He's staying on the ground. He can just charge up smash attack. Don't air dodge. Double jump. He can jump with you and up air you, and you still die. So there's a lot that would really threaten Enhance right there. Sansko picked up on the right read right here, and he's being rewarded with this lead here, this 48% lead, to see how much he can make of it right here. Enhance has been really building up the damage on the earlier part of the stocks in particular. Good Bowser breath right there to help out as well. Gonna wait out that spot dodge right there. He's going for a few safe pokes, but Sansko is playing off this lead, pressuring. Has gonna pick up on that forward air punish on the down air. Couple more. Oh, these air dodges to ground. Might not be safe from Sans. One blaster hit again. Oh, almost found the stock for that. The punish on the Bowser breath. Just barely able to make it back from that edge guard. Where Enhance in the position to win this tournament right now. But Sans still quick clutch this out. He's in that position. Just finds the right setup here. Got to fake him out, air dodging back. And stop dodging. Goes for the up B. Sans trying to be very careful here right now. Dash attack coming out from Enhance. Fading back with that forward because he does not want to get grabbed by approaching too closely. Oh my god! Dash jab for him. Almost got the roll read there. The back here comes out! Sans preventing the finish with that back air. He's gonna live to see a game 5.
Wow. So do you think if Sans wins this thing, is Enhance gonna switch it to Cloud?
I don't know, to be quite honest.
Like you
As it stands right now, I think Enhanced is the one dictating a lot of the pacing of the match.
Yeah,
but
true.
Sans has that clutch factor that can turn things around.
Yeah, it does feel like Enhanced is in control a lot of the match, and then that damn Bowser is like just won't die. Gets these incredibly clutch kills.
Ready?
Yeah. That was super beneficial from Sansko. If they can win this on Enhanced counter pick, they can reset the bracket here.
One, go!
Let's see how that goes, however. Otherwise, this would be the final game of the tournament here. They're both 2-2 right now on the set. Final Destination 2 coming out here. Sanzo right now on the earlier percent is trying to put pressure where it matters. If he can get this lead, he can really work off of it. Oof! He went for 4. I don't see Sanzo go for 4 smash much anymore, to be honest. I feel like that used to be his read. Like, he's been really conservative like that. Wow! That's just confirmed. I don't even think that was like.
Oh, not really in terms of damage or anything like that. Yeah. We're like, what are we like, 45 seconds in?
Yeah, no. I'm saying like that neutral layer like just had that hitbox that like dragged them down a little bit. And that's just confirmed off that. I don't know if that was true in that instance. It kind of looked like it though. Yeah, that was really good for Sansa. A little bit of reward for Bowser Graph. He does not care about Wolfblade right now. Like, the way that he's moving, he's just trying to get in and get as much as he can off the stock lead right now. And not let anything that Wolf has keep him from coming in. And it's really working for him right now. Honestly.
Big baddie.
Who's that big baddie?
I feel like his aggression has really played in his favor, especially this round.
He was using the corner really well right there to bait out that back air, or bait out that back air from Wolf. Boom!
I was like, just when we were talking
Right
about
on the
aggression
spot
stuff,
dodge,
he
that
really
was
slowed
such
it
a
down
good-
there. Both of them really just like, we got to this health point here.
Sometimes Bowser just doesn't recover. He can have like I honestly, I'm gonna say that Bowser's recovery's not great, but he can have like a decent recovery at times, and then sometimes it just doesn't work.
Getting
he dies
eaten
for it.
up on this one right here.
Oh yeah, Enhance wants to turn this around now. See, this is an opportunity that Enhance, he got the stock off, now he can pressure off of that 86%. Tried to get the forward backer, did not come out successful. Now, what I was gonna say about that backer earlier from Sansko is he picked up on the habit from Enhance where he will spot dodge at times. Because I think Sansko has this roll habit at times, but Enhance has more of a spot dodge habit instead where he stays in position.
Yeah. See, I'm also like noticing, like maybe in this case, maybe not, but it feels like a lot of the slowdown in this match was actually controlled by. There was no real. I didn't see any real reason why Sans would have slowed it down so much when he had that lead. It seemed like yes, Enhance wanted to kind of like sit and slow down, like, are you gonna approach me? But Sansko was still, you know, we were seeing earlier, just running through him and just making use of that. And then he also slowed down with him, maybe partially because Enhance kind of wanted that. And since then, it's been really a turn in the tide.
Because Enhance has been able to keep him in the corner, he was able to get a lot off of that. Oh, that forward tilt was so big for Sansko. The 2 frames, seeing a bracket reset from Sansko over Enhance.
Infinite, would you mind helping us out with that?
Reset.
Thank you.
That's the Infinite classic coming out right there. Sansko still has some fight in him right there. A lot of players in that position, I think, like game 4, they would have, like, if they lost the first stock, they would not have been able to really keep it going right there. But Sansko had his game plan. After taking game 4, his idea with game 5 was to just put on as much pressure as he could early on. And if he could really get that stock lead, he could work off of it. That strategy worked out so well for him in that game.
All right, you got Dr. Evil with us on screen now. Welcome. Yeah, that's to the pre-shaped cat. Pre-shaped cat, obviously.
My bad. I forgot to add that.
Oh. So yeah, we got a bracket reset. I'm gonna click in here. Give us a nice close view. See if we got any changes, any major changes happening during this reset. It is happening. Oh, I thought so. Let me give you guys the close-up view. Boom, 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 boom. We got a cloud coming out. He said, "You asked for it."
It's time.
It's time. Yeah, we're gonna see some magic in the air. Some sexy and stuff.
Now, I think this is a good opportunity where I need to charge up my tablet here, so I am going to have to turn off the face cam as I'm going to have to move it, but a good time too. I don't think I'm going to need it again after this, so let me get that done right now so that my tablet does not die. I think if I have a fully charged tablet, this won't happen. This was at like 70%, and it almost survived the whole tournament unplugged, so that's cool. I learned a little bit from that.
2, 1, go!
Alright, now we're sticking the wolf for now.
This is as far as it'll go. It's the end of the line. Or the train that leads to the end of the line.
Final set here.
Oh, they must have
Could
chatted each
potentially
other.
see another 5 games. These players could go all the distance as they've shown in the first set.
Yeah, also, just to clarify, they did Enhanced did send Sansko a message saying that he accidentally clicked it. It's a little muscle memory.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like grand finals reset.
Okay, the backer covering that roll in there. Sansko taking first blood. Side B. The fear is coming out from Enhanced. I want to keep getting touched. Oh, that landing hitbox, the up smash, and they caught the backer off of that as well. Oh, yeah, you have to take that trade right there. Sands was gonna make that recovery back and didn't interrupt it. That was clean. That was really good to close that out from Enhanced. Right, got the down throw right there at the forward air. Wait for the landing options. They're giving Sansko so much respect that Sands is recognizing that they have the opening, that they can just pick mix-ups and go for options that Enhanced isn't expecting. And it's helping them get down to ground more and more safely. Woohoo! Now, I will keep in mind there, if Sands didn't hit them, he was still gonna safely do that. That was really well spaced on Enhanced's part right there. Enhanced really wanted to make that play to try to close that stock out early. Trying to take advantage of the hurt box. Oh, surviving. Yeah, that's that fake final finisher. No, the backer does not fade out Sands. He holds his defense, holds his ground. Except for the stage spike, Enhanced barely makes the recovery back. Okay. He's on the retreat right now. Sands knows it. But Enhanced has to come in. Come in, he shall. He'll take 47%. Bowser off stage. Okay. It's the option here. These neutral airs to cover the zone. There as well. Oh wow, that dash check going unpunished. Oh my god. He just missed the ledge right there. And Sands was just like, oh, you know what's coming. Boom, boom. Taking the first game of the resets.
Sansko. Oh man, he's coming out to play. Not sure if we're ever gonna get that switch, if we're gonna get that change, but we'll find out. We'll find out if Enhanced feels like we can do it with all Wolf, or if we're gonna see some more of that cloud that we saw at the very beginning of today's tournament.
Yeah, perhaps a cloud might have to come out.
Nope.
He's a nope. I'm gonna do it without.
Hey, we love cats.
Kitty.
What's their name?
Her name is Snugs.
the other one.
That's adorable. I love it already.
2, 1.
And if you saw the other one, his name was JD. Short for Joey. None of the cats. So,
Yeah. I like those names though. I think that's the first time I saw the cats in the background actually. I like Snugs.
yeah,
They're a fairly new addition.
They're a new part of the team.
Yeah. Yeah, when you got a stable, you might need some cats around. Take care of rats.
True? Not wrong.
Little farming.
Yeah. 128%. Ooh, the back air. Boom. Have taken the first stock there. They just jumped up. Sans is trying to come in with that dash attack right there. The little mix-up right there. And Hans just stays super comfortable in the air. Catch these options. Tried to close that stock out with the swiftness. Parried on the Bowser bomb. That and the forward smash to punish Sam. As well, a little bit of recklessness there from Sam. Oh, she tried to go for the hard read. Sans is not gonna have any of that. But he's going back off stage here. Bowser's not allowed to play the game. Hans is just so good at timing, dropping the shield and jumping out of it to punish Bowser Breath. Gonna find another stock for it. Okay. These dash attacks are really interesting because I feel like I haven't seen them coming out from Sans at all. I wonder why exactly they'd be going for it. Maybe they feel like Enhance is playing more out of their reach than they have been, and they've been harder to chase down. Kind of looks that way, honestly. Enhance is not giving any free approaches away. Good parry right there, finds the side B. That laser interrupting their edge guard, but it won't stop them from taking the stock with that forward tilt.
Can you do the impossible?
He can. Definitely can.
You're telling me there's more super soldiers out there?
167% on Sans. He is looking to be an unstoppable force right now.
Oh, don't get caught up. I'm anticipating the wolf up smash where he does a leg play for us.
Or is he the immovable object? As Wolf just can't touch him right now.
Here come the leg play.
Oh no! That neutral air! It's enough! It
Damn.
had barely pushed out that
You're
game.
good,
Man.
but I'm better.
Hans was really trying to do it. That would have been a crazy comeback.
Crazy good.
Crazy doodle. But that's a 1-1 now.
Yeah, 1-1, dude. These games go down to the wire with these two players. I feel like that first set was like an introduction of... I don't know if these two have played each other before. There's a chance that they have, but if that was their first time, that was their like, hello, this is what I'm like, and the other person's like, hello, this is what I'm like. For them, when they get the grab, they're trying to adapt. They know a little bit about each other now, and they're just putting all that knowledge to work and learning things more on the go as we go. Here, game 3 of the reset here. Could still have 3 more games, essentially here. See how it goes down. Yeah. lot of trying to be very patient with the movement right there. But Sanzo caught them behind them and suddenly picks up on that jab block there, 75%. Nice dash grab right there.
We're gonna see it. Oh, look at that big booty Judy.
That's the thing. He's been very conservative with forward smash reads. Sansko, from what I've seen, he really likes to do a dash dance and to pivot forward tilt to cover roll in on ledge. Like I see that a lot in his coverage. Dash attack, cross him up. Hands getting back safely. Who knows how long the first stock will fly. Forwarder coming through, 130%. Wolf flash, angled it up a little bit, so he was able to interrupt Bowser. The dash attack sends him off the top. Yep, just gonna wait out that down air. 42%. That double jump into a tomahawk. Oh, he's not. Why would he? He went for that tournament though. So down throw wolf flash is the thing if the opponent DI's wrong. And that would have spiked him. That trade would have been a whole stock lead, but instead, got even stocks right now. 50% difference. Ant still playing pretty comfortably right now. That's why he went for that option anyway, because he knew that even if he didn't get that pulled off correctly, he'd still have the percent advantage. He still has the confidence right now in these conversions and his punish game overall in neutral. And it's these tomahawk grabs right now in this game. It's been a big deal. Check. It's the option. Jump to neutral off the ledge. Good down throw. Up smash. Pick up on the landing right there. Okay. Just gonna dash away from these landing these landing combo pairs from Bowser. Ooh, yeah. Okay. If Wolf wants to recover critically, there's a little bit of startup on up B, so I like the air dodge option. 81% on Sands. Got both the laser damage and the gun hitbox. Side beat from Sandsville. Okay, down tilt, catching it. And he has just waited for that forwarder on his to hit his shield. Sandsville gonna pick up on that side beat, gets the stock. Two forwarders connecting right there. Tried to cover that platform with the upper. Does not find it at the back air. No, not going to connect as Sandsville covers himself with the get up attack. Yeah, it's just waiting. There's the neutral air. He wants that roll in hard read so bad. Sandsville is not picking that predictable option. Instead, going to find that up air, not killing. As there's a threatening presence right now. Backer not connecting. Oh, Sandsville looking for a roll-in read of his own. I think if he let that fly in the other direction, it might have worked, honestly.
Not again.
Boom. Yeah, Sandsville hasn't learned their lesson there. And that wolf flash is going to come through for enhance right there.
Wow.
That's the thing, again, with the way that Sandsville ledge shots a lot, they leave themselves open. So if Enhanced wants to take that opportunity to go over, because Sands isn't shooting at ledge very often, he can get punished for that. Which means that he can just find that steal a stock. And that really helps him for maintaining momentum of the set, because now he has the lead in the games in the set. 2-1.
Let's see what we're going to. A little time to pipe the pepper. You know how these boys like to fight the last rounds. They don't like the check the boxes half the time.
Competitors want to play it out.
Oh. Ooh. You guys ready? Let's get into it. Oh no! Oh, well, we still going over there. They just jumped out the arena. Like, wait, did either of us select the right stage? No. Okay.
Neither of them selected the stage, or neither of them hit the A button, I think. So they both got booted out of the thing temporarily.
No, they're chatting. I think somebody messed something up. So now they're just talking about what stage you're going to go to in chat.
That's all good. Oh, the cloud's coming out. He wants to finish this. You know, the timing of character switches from Enhanced is actually just really ironic here. But this is the last game. That's all they need to take here. And they see so much success with the Cloud. Would be a great character to just close out the tournament here. Have the confidence to make this character switch despite being up. To see how that pays out. 39% already being dealt. I'm not gonna lie, to be honest, the way that Sans is playing right now, and the Cloud might not be as warmed up, Sans might actually be more ready for this Cloud than it looks. These chops coming out from Enhancer now, try to cross them out, not finding it. So that forward air space like that is perfectly safe on good. Back air comes out, takes the first stock from Sans. Another FBD right there. Sans not used to the safeness of forward air right there. That's just such a quick move with low cooldown. Very quick to climb hazard after to cover the landing. These moves. This is no fun though. Like Wolf was like, "Oh, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play some fundies now. We're going. What? Now I'm going Cloud and I'm not being out of shield. What are you going to do about it?" Forced to burn that double jump already. The forward tilt catches the landing. He did not limit. Doesn't even need to use it. The double backers are gonna prompt the jump. It's gonna cover it with the second one. Last stock on Sansville here. And he's doing such an amazing job at turning things around too, but Enhanced changed the tone of the set, putting the pressure on with this Cloud here, and it's really seeing a change in scenery here. A forward smash, the big read. But Sans still has 2 stocks to take. This is the most he's been down. Like he almost got 3 stocks when we think about it in this game, which is crazy with how the pacing the rest of the set went. But right here, Sans is battling on the last of their legs here. At the limit, line 2, 125%. Look at the side B, F and D gonna catch the landing, and that's gonna close it out. Enhanced PB is the champion of block and chain at number 8, doing it for the memory of Dingus Joe. Amazing personality, sadly taken away from the MDVA scene recently. Really respect that from Enhanced. Congratulations to them with this victory over Sansville, who did an amazing job fighting back and forth. Really, really great grand final set from both of these players.
Amazing output from the players today, Rainbow. Couldn't say any better myself. Yeah, that does conclude today's event. The Block and Chain will be reaching out to the winners in Discord. It's our main means of communication. Exclamation Discord if you don't have the link to our Discord. Or it's also available in the description, the bio of most of our streaming platforms as well as all of our social media platforms. You hit the link entry and you get our Discord link. Scroll down. So yeah. Be on the lookout for more from Money Match Gaming, more in terms of tournaments, our matchmaking system, King of the Hill event, which we run every Wednesday. And we just got a bunch of other cool things, which I'm not just gonna get into right now. We got a lot of other cool things coming down the pipeline as well. So stay tuned for all the goodness. Join our Discord. Stay in the loop. I want to thank Rainbow Star for joining us today and commentating. Always makes our events that much better. Wonderful commentary and always improving. And then I'm gonna
Today has
hop
been
off
a
and,
blast. I just want to say.
yeah, I want to give you guys your time to talk. That's what I was gonna say next.
My apologies.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. That was enough of me.
No, wait, I get impatient sometimes when I'm talking to people. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. If you want to check out anything else from me, on social media is the Rainbow Star. I got that name. And on Twitter, I retweet a lot of wholesome art, and I have a lot of good vibes tweets that I like to put out whenever I can think of something that's really fitting. I also I'm very involved with Smash as well, so you'll see a lot of funny Smash tweets or Smash retweets. Another thing I like to do is like make fun of Elite Smash at times, so that's another little concept thing as well. And I'm also a bit of an artist as well, so occasionally you'll see an art piece fly by on the timeline, like maybe like once every 2 months. I got a lot of things that I like to do, so kind of hard to balance all that out.
Awesome.
But always like to take my time when I do get into work anyway. It's been a great time, and I'll see you guys next time that there is an event, the Block and Chain, or other tournaments that I commentate. Take care, everyone.
Awesome.
And shine brightly.
Slowenko. And anything from you before we disappear today, Infinite?
Sure, yeah. We'll be announcing our event. I'm going to talk to Smurf. We might change some things here in the future. Outside of that, as Smurf said, we have some things coming, so be on the lookout for that. Outside of that, thank you guys for coming out for BNC number 8. If you guys are looking for the next event, we'll be announcing that in our Discord here soon, so check that out. Be sure you're a part of that, and check the announcement page here and there. Yeah.
All right. With that said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for more. We out.